go fucking wild!
When you gotta wake in the morning, your best friends are up and performing. With Mike and Troy and Travis Thorne, there ain't no way that we can go wrong. 'Cause it's Jim and Sam, Sirius 103. Yeah, it's Jim and Sam, laugh along with me. 'Cause it's Jim and Sam, such hilarity. Let's start the show! It's Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam.
Just doing the Instagram thing, posting first thing in the morning, get the people aware of what's happening here.
Is that what the Instagram thing is?
Norton and Roberts, coming at you live from the Big Apple, feeling surly.
You know what's, I don't know. I feel like it should make you question everything you know about yourself. I mean, another thing.
Many things have, yeah. Look in the mirror, fucking, with Listerine in my mouth.
You did your
due diligence?
Your due diligence of making your cute little video with your dumb vlogger glasses, because I personally believe that you've discovered that the only functionality for those vlogger glasses is annoying us in the morning.
I didn't even realize it annoyed you. I won't do it anymore.
That's kind of it. But, it's very clear that you're being performative while you have those glasses on. And you were still able to trick our intern, Jordy. He didn't know. He thought you were just being you.
Yeah.
Instead of vlogger Jim.
He didn't realize I was being a vlogger. Because, again, I have these glasses that were given me by the FBI. I should have said CIA when you asked.
Why would the FBI?
You never know. No one's ever asked me that.
Right.
So, it's on the Instagram story, but I caught Jordan saying some controversial stuff.
Right.
It's not even true.
I disagree. It's very controversial.
I was informing.
No, don't tell them. Make them look. It's very controversial stuff.
Yeah, you got to send them to social.
Yeah, there you go. Send them to socials.
Right. I mean, it's very controversial.
Very controversial. A lot of controversy around here.
If you want to check, it's on your Instagram stories.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you want, it's
great controversy.
Make sure you're alone.
Yeah.
When you look at it, don't play it at work.
Controversy.
I'll say this: NSFW. Okay.
Wait.
I just like the Instagram story.
I don't know what you're saying.
What?
NSFW?
Oh. I don't know I don't know what that is.
You don't know what NSFW?
I can't tell if he's being serious.
Me neither. I'm worried.
Because sometimes he likes to be cute.
I think he's being cute.
He's got to know.
Yeah.
Something stole. I don't know.
I can't tell if he's cute or embarrassed.
I can't either. He's a very good actor. Do you know what that means?
Because his cute face and embarrassed face.
Same.
But different.
But still same.
NSFW.
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro. This is like...
Stole.
What?
Why is he harping on stole?
Yeah.
Said...
He knows.
He does. He does. He's trying to find something funny. He's trying to find something fun for everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's please. NSFW. I'm going to name my new CD after this one.
That's right. I got
a new. I called it. What did I call it? A fucking gender reveal disaster, because there's a bit in there that it works.
Mm-hmm.
But the next one's gonna be called NSFW.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Make sure you listen with your headphones on.
That's right.
This ain't your daddy's comedy.
Well, yeah, it is actually.
Okay. Have you ever thought about that? Not Your Mama's World Tour?
Do you know what song I realized I hate? And I mean hate. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
Because your mama don't dance.
We went to Cape Cod. That was the band was doing cover songs, and that was one of the songs they were playing. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
Old, 50s or 60s songs, but Poison redid it.
Oh, that's sweet.
I like Poison, but that song is atrocious.
It's a tough one. I mean, you know.
It's like Wooly Bully. It's irredeemable.
Okay.
Fucking pile of shit songs.
I feel like when Your Mama Don't Dance and Your Daddy Don't Rock and Roll came out, the threshold of cool was so low.
It was different, yeah.
You know, like bangs were cool on a man.
They were, and the beard. That's like the McCartney kind of had that look towards the end of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Where are they? Well, what band is that? Sorry, I mean. Is that like Three Dog Night? One
Kenny
of those.
Loggins?
Yeah, I know exactly the feeling. Like when I worked at Sam Goody's, there was one summer where they wouldn't stop playing Blue Cantrell's Hit 'Em Up Style. And every time I hear Blue Cantrell's Hit 'Em Up Style,
Oh, it's a good one.
It was big that summer
It's still good.
because they would.
A juicy rump.
You thought there was going to be a story?
But she wasn't nice at all.
guess
No, I'll tell you why I thought of her.
Yeah.
Because the first time I ever heard that song, Boom, 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 Let's Go Back to My Room, she was in the aisle just kind of singing it to herself. Boom, 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 let's go back to my... And I just hated it
That's a
from
great
that
song.
moment on.
I want you in my room.
'Cause I didn't like her because she wasn't nice. She would never say hi. She wasn't friendly.
But she had a fat ass.
Oh, my juicy.
She's not the one who told you were packing.
No, that girl was black.
Okay.
This girl was Italian.
Excuse me.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is a typical Norton story. 35 years ago, I saw this really nice butt.
Yeah, absolutely. It was juicy, a juicy one, but she wasn't nice. But I just remembered it from that. I just thought of Boom, 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 let's go back to my room, and just picturing her just kind of singing that to herself in the aisle and getting into, yeah, like kind of like dancing, but not crazy dancing, just what's appropriate in the aisle.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't like that job at all.
Perkament?
Yeah, it was retail. Tough. I sucked at cutting shades.
You did?
You'd have to cut the shades a certain length. At the end of it, I mean, it looked like clothing that was ripped off, like I caught in a train door. I would never do a good job of cutting the shades.
Yeah.
It was a rough job.
Yeah, when I was working at Sam Goody's, that's when they had like their customer loyalty card. But back then, they were still trying to make customers pay for it. Like now, all of the loyalty cards are obviously free. They just
Sure.
collect all your information.
Yeah.
But back then, it was like, give us $30 now, and you'll get X% off your this purchase, and you'll get
Sure.
a discount. You'll make all the money back. It was just basically like, can we have $30? Trust me, you'll make all the money back. And that was the thing. They were like, we don't care about shoplifting. We don't care how many CDs you sell, video games. We don't care about any of it. How many replay cards did you sell?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing, right? And so I was slanging them, dude. I was the man. I was like, come on, you're already going to pay for half of it with the discount from this purchase. You'll be in here again. I've seen you before, and I would, move them. But I never felt so cheap as when we got a new manager from another store who was kind of, cornball. And he walked in, he was like, Sam, I hear you're the man when it comes to replay cards, huh? I never sold another one.
No?
No, I was like, oh, that is what this is. You know what I mean? You're like, oh.
Why? You're the
this
man.
isn't-
Replay
No,
cards.
when the new manager comes in,
They're
and goes,
talking about your corporate.
hey, you're my guy. Yeah, exactly. I go, I don't want this energy around me anymore.
Could have been management material.
Yeah.
That was that was the vibe.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the vibe. I don't like that energy. It's I
get
just
Hey guys, let's move away from Sam Goody. It's considered musical competition.
They've been out of business for years.
yeah, I didn't think that they were real.
Thor seems really out of touch.
Well, there's the subscribers. People keep buying CDs.
Yeah, you're gonna start going to Sam Goody, and all of a sudden we're out of a job.
Kelly on Long Island. What's up, Kelly?
Hey guys, I got an update for you.
Yes.
Jim said before that Kelly Preston was still hot, and she's been dead since 2020.
I did not realize that. Well,
Rest in
well, you know
peace.
how my tastes run. I didn't realize that. What did she die of? I'm sure I heard it. I just didn't remember. Thank you.
Cancer.
She had cancer. She wasn't that old, right? Was she in her 60s?
57.
Not even. I think she was 57.
I'm 57 years
Yeah,
young.
breast cancer.
Wow.
I'm out.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure I did hear that. Wow.
I got Kelly Preston confused with who was the one who was in. She took what's her faces. She was in Back to the Future. She took
Leah
Jennifer.
Thompson?
No, she took Leah Thompson's. No, she took Jennifer's spot.
Oh,
the second Jennifer, who was also in Adventures in Babysitting, who was in season 1 of The Boys.
Diane Lane.
It might have been Diane Lane.
Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue. That's
Boy,
who
what
I
a
was
fucking
thinking of.
ass she has. She got fucked like against her will in
What the
Leaving
fuck?
Las Vegas. Remember that? She played a hooker
Oh, okay.
with Nicolas Cage. And she was in.
It's just, it's just such a
She does. She has a great ass.
shock to the system.
it's
Yeah, it's aggressive.
Was she in the out? Not the. No, it was Diane. The Outsider. What was she in? What was her early movie?
talking
Are you talking about Diane Lane?
No, Elizabeth Shue.
Oh,
Fuck. What did she do before that?
she's in Karate Kid.
That's
She's-
the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Karate Kid or one of those. She had a good career.
Yeah.
And she was.
She's a great ass.
She is still very good.
Great
looking.
ass.
Still a very good looking woman.
Yeah, she got
Her and Homelander had a thing.
her trousers got pulled down, and she played a hooker who didn't want to get fucked in the ass.
Why are you bringing it up again?
It's a hot scene. Nice ass.
Could have just said a sex scene. It's just
Well, you got to say her ass. Young Jordy here wants to know what I like about her.
was that shocking for you, Jordy?
Why, she's got a nice ass. Who cares?
I've pictured more women. Jim is very descriptive with
Thank
his,
you, young Jordy.
I don't think he
his
means that as a
descriptions of
compliment.
women.
Sure does.
But I could see all of their asses from in my head.
Yeah, hers is nice. Check out that scene.
Adventures in Babysitting was good too.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
What is some Elizabeth Shue? There's a movie. She wasn't in the outside.
Cocktail.
There's
I
a
don't
big
think she
one.
was-
That
The Outside.
that was no. She was not in the outside. That's Diane. I think that is Diane Lane. I'm picturing her from a movie. It was like one of those like I don't know if it was John Hughes, but it was like that type of movie that I liked to
Adventures
remember.
in Babysitting.
Karate
Cocktail
Kid.
was definitely big.
Karate Kid, maybe.
And then we get into the 90s.
Yeah.
Back to the Future 2 and 3.
What was her first movie?
The Royal Romance of Charles and Diana. It was a TV movie in 1982.
Is that what you're thinking of?
I'm
Are you
almost-
thinking of the 1982 Burger King Christmas commercial?
I really think it was either Adventures in Babysitting or Cocktail.
It would have to be.
Those were the movies.
Yeah. And Cocktail would be.
Can you keep going? Young Flanagan. I fucking
going
hated
up?
that guy. Yeah.
Now you're getting into
Now
the
we're in the
90s.
mid-90s.
No, but it might not have been that.
Now,
It might
Leaving
have
Las
been-
Vegas.
now we've hit Leaving Las Vegas.
And we already discussed
It might have been. Yeah, maybe it was Cocktail, or it might have been.
You're thinking of Molly Ringwald.
No, I liked her too. But no, whatever it was, the first one.
Said that
Go
real
back down
creepy.
the other way.
The Royal Wedding of Charles and Diana.
1982.
No, it might have been the
Burger King
Karate Kid. Just
Christmas
where I knew her face from somewhere. But yeah, the original Karate Kid. It was that. Part 2. Remember how cute that woman was in Karate Kid 2? That I think she was. Where was he supposed to be from? Okinawa, Japan.
Japanese, yeah.
She was so pretty that.
Oh, yeah, I do know. I
She
know
was
exactly
beautiful,
What you're talking about.
beautiful girl. But she never really did anything else.
No?
If she did, I wasn't aware of it. I was
Well,
wondering.
that's a huge possibility.
But imagine being like hot and being in. That was a massive film. The Karate Kid
Part
2
2.
was a big movie, and
What about the next Karate Kid?
not quite as big.
But $1 Million Baby was in it.
That was. Wow, I'm forgetting names now.
Hilary Swanks.
Yeah, I guess Tamlin Tomita.
It's like what's
Yeah,
her
she still does stuff.
Oh, she does. Okay, I wasn't aware of her.
Yeah,
She's just not. Yeah. I mean,
She never went on to be a big star, but she
ton
worked.
of voiceover stuff.
Oh, she worked a lot. Okay. It's like there was a woman, and none of you guys know this one. There was a
She's in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, she did a couple.
Oh,
episodes. That's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
There was, I guess, yeah, she's still friends with Machio. There's a great.
Because she's French.
Yeah, that's how she got it.
Well, I mean, I'm saying that she was. I'm glad they brought her back. Actually,
Yeah, I think they brought literally everybody back.
that's
That-
awesome. I
that
love that they
series
brought her
is
back.
Stretched
They
so
milked it to
thin,
the last drop.
and they're still going. I mean, it is stretched.
I might.
tapped out.
You
You have
tap out.
to,
yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad, but I might.
the first 2, maybe 3 seasons are really good.
Yeah.
And I mean, by the end of the last season, it was like, what are
you
we
doing? Yeah.
Like you're purposefully not doing things because you're trying to stretch this thing out.
There was the original movie Fame, which was in 1980, which was. I don't know. Did you guys ever seen that?
I have.
You have, right? It's a good movie. It's
Live Forever.
It's a great, yeah. It's the theme song from that film. There was a woman, I forget her name. She was a blonde, or was she brunette? I don't remember. Dancer,
Irene Cara.
not Irene Cara. 'Cause I am aware
She
of her.
played Coco.
Not Gene Anthony Ray. He played.
Laura
He died of AIDS, by the way. Leroy, who was great in that. Not Ann Mira, who
Paul
played
McCrane?
the teacher. No, not the guy who played Bruno either. Whose name
We don't
I
talk about Bruno.
Joanna Merlin.
She was a
More like
dancer.
Joanna Merkin.
What?
Wait,
I get it.
hold on.
She played Miss Big.
It's funny, right? Yeah.
That guy Barry Miller, who played Ralph Garcia.
Richard Belzer was in this?
Richard Belzer was the go-to comedian in all those films. In Scarface, he was the guy on stage.
Yep.
And this kid Ralph Miller.
Till Hulk Hogan
played,
knocked him unconscious.
Yes, he did, and he played a comedian. And I learned from watching him, like because he killed when his friends were there, and he fucking when he was alone, he went on and bombed and just was drunk and fucking tanked. And I said to myself, like, if you ever do comedy, never ever bring your friends because they're gonna give you a false sense.
And then
of,
you thought to yourself, probably won't be a problem.
that at the time I still had hopes that I would develop some.
Friends.
Yeah. But as time went on, I realized I wouldn't have the Ralph Garcia problem, except for the bombing. But there was no killing before with the friends. So then I began to seek them out.
Was it Maureen Teefy?
No, she might be.
It could have been Maureen
Oh, yeah,
Teefy.
Debbie Allen. Go a little higher.
Laura Dean?
She was famous for the Teefy
Antonia. Yeah, Antonia Franceschi or whatever. She played Hillary.
Beaches. Of course. Jordan, you know Antonia Franceschi, right?
I didn't know her name. She's fucking. But she was so good in that movie, and it was a huge film.
The 1980 hit film Fame.
Fame was a very big movie.
Yeah.
And she had a great part in it, and she was really good. And she just wanted to keep dancing wherever she lived, like overseas in Europe.
Right.
And just never went on to do anything else. It's so bizarre to me that people who have a good part in a good film just someday just like, oh, I'm done. And that's it. But they're, no, but they're not children. Like kid actors I get because they outgrow their cuteness. But I don't. She was very good in that. Sexy.
But if you can make more money dancing.
Or if, like, acting sucks.
And I'm sure she just liked it. But that was such a big film.
Yeah, I'm a dancer.
Yeah. Did she do any other movies or no?
Couple.
Karate Kid too.
She was the dancer on the television set. in
She's
the Karate
literally
Kid
in.
2.
I mean, yeah, we just keep cycling.
No, she's a dancer. She's not an actress.
She's not in Karate Kid 2.
She is in
is.
Karate Kid.
Oh,
right
she
there,
is?
right there.
Why?
The dancer on the television set, uncredited.
This show would perform so well
Never liked
in
it.
1988.
Wow.
We'd be one of the top entertainment shows of all time.
It would be because you'd just be a baby. I'd be hitting you.
Matt in Queensberry.
Matt?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
You're missing the big. I know you've moved on a little, but you missed a big Kenny Loggins jam. This is it with Michael McDonald.
Yeah, but was it from a movie?
No. But
Okay,
it was
well
a
now
big
we're just
fucking
slipping.
song.
I know, but now we're just slipping into we're just doing Kenny Loggins stuff. We very nicely slipped
Oh.
into movie, soundtrack.
Oh,
I
sorry,
can't
it's not
stand
Brian-
Mike McDonald. He's Canadian, isn't he?
Michael McDonald? I don't know.
I thought he was Canadian.
No,
Oh,
you're
this
thinking of Brian
sucks.
Adams.
No, I always
Oh,
do.
I love Brian Adams.
too.
Oh, I know.
Thank you,
This
Matt.
video
Michael
is-
McDonald is American.
Hey, one guy.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He's from St. Louis.
I don't like this.
This sucks.
This is fucking 70s simp music, and I don't like Michael McDonald.
You don't like Michael McDonald singing "Ain't No Mountain"?
I don't like him singing anything.
Come on,
No.
Michael McDonald's.
This is Loggins just sexying up the screen with fucking dry ice being pushed out at weird intervals.
Like a Kenny Loggins record, no one's ever going to hear you. That's a Bloodhound Gang reference.
Shout out to the Bloodhound Gang, by the way.
This guy's drumming way too hard for this song.
That's terrible.
This sucks.
This
Kenny
is-
Loggins must have been so psyched to find out about movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
This
He
is,
sucks at other stuff.
but this is 70s schmaltz.
Oh, I hate the growl.
Yeah. I got it. Oh, yeah, I've heard this. This is it. Of course, I've heard this. Wow.
I like Michael Jackson's "This Is It."
Way better.
Oh my God, I've heard this a million times. I really, of course. Yeah, it's horrendous.
This sucks.
This sucks.
This sucks.
I went to Buc-ee's in
I love Buc-ee's.
Alabama. I was
Over the
driving.
weekend?
Yeah, I was there. I did a podcast called X5, which is a very fun podcast, and then I wound up doing a surprise set at the club that night. They were doing some like contest for young comics, and they just like an established comedian wanted to do 10 minutes.
Wow, what a thrill for them.
It was, yes, and for me.
Yeah.
And I was driving on to my next destination, which was Lexington, Kentucky. It's a long drive. It's a 6-hour drive. And Buc-ee's. It was a good one, too.
Was it just shining there from the side of the road?
I mean, well, the sign, you're getting there fucking, from the airport.
Yeah.
Fucking Buc-ee's signs are 16 feet.
Well, it's exciting, and it's 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's
it's
a Buc-ee's sign on the turnpike. Have you seen that one?
No.
It says like it's got like a U-turn and it says
go back.
Buc-ee's 514 miles.
Back
Oh,
the
that's
other way.
funny.
Yeah.
I mean, there
It's
are
so
people,
random, though.
but
I
there
wonder if
are
they're going to open
people-
one here.
No, I think it's just good marketing.
Yeah.
If you're down there, you see it, you'll know. Okay.
There are people who will, like, we're on a road trip for a week. You know what I mean? Like younger people who don't have any responsibilities that are like, fuck it. Let's drive back another 500 miles to Buc-ee's.
I don't know anybody who would do that.
I would do that shit.
Young people are not driving to Buc-ee's.
Oh, are
From
you
New
kidding me?
Jersey?
The kids love Buc-ee's, especially kids in Jersey.
That's a cool sign.
The kids that are on their way to the Jersey Shore.
Hey, you want to go to New York?
Hey, I've
or do you
got
want to drive back and get a fucking jerky with a bunch of incest survivors?
Yeah, we were on our way to the shore, and we decided there's an even cooler place.
It's only 581 miles away.
Yeah.
That'd be great if they came to.
I wish they would. In all honesty, Wally's is okay. It's fine. Buc-ee's is a great stop, though, because it's a massive place. The bathrooms are immaculate. They're huge. And they have every bit of food, except for they need a better diet soda collection. If they had diet orange or sugar-free orange soda,
Did you go to the women's section?
I did not.
Probably there.
I like a nice. All right, well, you and the rest of your men can have 6 toes for the rest of your life. I don't want the sugar. That's diabetes.
Maybe the lamest. All right. Well, if you just want to,
Yeah, if you wanna-
drink your soda.
You have your sugar. I don't like the whole beaver thing, the Buc-ee's thing.
That's the mascot. What do you mean? He's right there.
Yeah, I know.
on
who
your
he is.
desk.
You're repping-
I see him. I know.
You see Jordy?
Yeah, I know. And Jordan did have a bit of a tone to it, but
It really did.
I
It really
I didn't make it.
Hey, stupid! It's on your desk.
It's on your
asshole.
desk, old man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm walking here.
Although it's not incorrect. I mean, if I was him and I saw me complaining about Buc-ee's with a Buc-ee's thing next to me, I'd probably go, asshole, it's right there.
I don't know. I think you'd show the proper reverence. but
No,
that's
I
just
might,
me.
but I mean, I think what happened was that slipped out. I think he didn't realize like how awful that would sound
Right, and he's resented having to set it up for you every day.
every morning.
Right.
And then I don't even acknowledge, hey, Jordan, great job with the Buc-ee's
Right.
logo thing.
Yeah, I hate Buc-ee's. He's
And then-
actually.
And then you go on the air and you go, I don't even like the beaver.
And he's like, well, what the fuck am I? Here's what Jordan meant to say. What the fuck am I doing every morning with this thing?
I thought his tone was fine.
Thanks, Travis.
The only Travis when he critiques him at the end of the week, not cunty enough. But yeah, it's a great store. I mean,
get food?
I didn't get food because everything they have comes with a stroke. Everything they have is fucking.
delicious.
It is delicious, but it's like, can you have some kind of a sandwich, a grilled piece of chicken, something like that? Yeah,
That's not what they eat in those parts.
I know, but they
They like to
probably
have a good time.
and they have like a
Look at
bakery.
these signs. It just says pulled pork, sugared nuts.
It's great.
Fudge.
I love-
Like this looks amazing.
A sugared
Of course
nut.
you do. You'd stop over and do some packing.
I did, yeah.
That's right. But Buc-ee's is great. They have plenty of snacks and everything you want. They have, so it's a great store. And I did
Top
hold out
tier.
for it. I had to piss, and I saw Buc-ee's 40 miles or whatever. I'm like, I'll wait. I'm not in an
Because
emergency.
and you knew it'd be a clean bathroom.
I knew it'd be a clean bathroom, and I wanted to. I was worried. It was coming right from the gig, and I said, I want to put on some fucking sweatpants with no underwear.
Ew.
And I went into the Buc-ee's bathroom with my sweats. Took them off. I'm fucking dick and balls just swinging around.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, he's a superhero changing it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it does. He's going into the phone booth.
I am. And I come out. Side blubber man.
So you didn't get flapping over the old sweatpant waistband.
Muffin top fucking idiot.
But you didn't get anything at Buc-ee's? You
Oh,
just-
I think I got soda and a couple of small snacks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
snacked a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm the pretzels.
Pretzels are great.
But I didn't buy
You
any.
get that beaver chips at
Jerky
Buc-ee's.
was closed, though. The jerky, I guess, at 2 in the morning, they've had enough.
They didn't have anybody there making it. Or
No,
whatever.
they cover it all up, and they're like, come back tomorrow.
Now
fuck.
they sell their own snacks. They don't have like
Jim and Sam.
Right,
I'm
they have
asking,
pretzels,
like-
they have RX
They have
bars,
everything.
pretzels, they have everything, yeah.
They have everything. So they sell their own stuff that they kind of make there.
Yeah,
And then
jerky.
they also have every convenience store snack you could ever think of.
They do, yeah, and they do have a big soda selection. They have liquor, they have clothing, plenty of like nuts and popcorn.
This all looks great.
Beaver chips.
Yeah,
Look at all this
Yeah.
delicious stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of good stuff there.
Travis, you'd eat like a king.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd probably never leave.
No,
You never been to one?
No.
they're so
Where would I
good.
have been to one?
You've never been.
I've never been. I don't travel.
You've driven down to Florida.
you travel a lot.
You never stopped at one?
I mean, I haven't driven down to Florida since I was like in my early 20s.
Are they in Florida or no?
Yeah, there's one in Daytona. That's the one I was
Why am I
at.
not surprised?
Nice.
No,
Daytona.
it's
sounds
a very Daytona thing.
Is Daytona white trashy?
Oh yes.
Where is Daytona?
It's on the
Florida.
East Coast, like
By the beach.
maybe like an hour, 2 hours north of Orlando.
Oh, okay.
It's a very hot spring break destination.
I know.
It's right here.
Spring break forever.
Spring break.
Yeah, that. But I was happy to go into Buc-ee's.
You got to be happy. I mean, it's a happy place to be in. I remember I went to the one in Dallas. It's like 40 minutes away from the airport, but it was worth the trip. And-
No, I would only on the highway I would get it, but I wouldn't go out of my way for
I
it.
went out of my way.
There's no reason to go out of your way.
And then
No.
there was a Raising Cane's across the street from the Buc-ee's.
Oh, okay.
I was like, are there apartments for rent as well? This is great.
You ever get caught in a mental loop?
Yeah, every morning.
I got caught in a mental loop in going to Buc-ee's. I really did. I kept saying to myself over and over, and I even said it in the store, gonna buy me some soda from Buc-ee's. I was driving with I don't know why.
No, I don't ever get caught.
I do. I was so.
Mental illness.
It really is.
It is a form of OCD, I think.
But it was like this. This is real too. I was like, gonna buy me some soda from Buc-ee's.
Are you saying that in the car or in your head?
Both in the car.
Like
I was
out loud?
Out loud, and
Okay.
I
Out
was
loud.
saying it in the store. Not crazy where anyone could hear it.
I was crazy, dude.
But
No,
I was-
I guarantee you it was
I
crazy.
was saying, wanna buy me some soda from Buc-ee's.
He may not have been saying it in the store, but he was probably mouthing it.
And I think he was
crazier.
I think he was mumbling it in the store and looking crazier than he thought.
I was literally in the aisle doing, wanna buy me some soda from Buc-ee's.
Yeah, he was way crazy. Because you've seen.
Sling blade.
Dude, I don't know. It hit my fucking head, and it was just in my head.
Buy me some soda.
But if you say it a couple of times, you can't stop saying it.
I mean,
And I guess it passes the time as you're driving.
Dude,
I mean, don't try to justify his OCD. It's no different from when people like have to count.
Sure.
It's that same mental tick. It's an OCD.
It's true. 1, 2, 1.
What are you
2.
counting?
Dickheads.
Sam, I think he was looking at us.
No.
Oh wait, but I was in the fucking. Here's why. I was I rented a Kia, and this fucking. First of all, turn off these fucking driver assist things in the cars. The goddamn thing that like jolts your wheel when the lane. I fucking hate it. It will jolt your wheel back a little bit. You can turn it off, but you don't know it's on because sometimes we just drift into the next lane when you're merging, and it just kind of pushes you back. And whoever created that fucking alert with a coffee cup to take a break, take a coffee break, I hope you're dead.
You think it's condescending?
I can't describe the fury because it goes bing, 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 and then a little coffee cup shows up.
Get yourself a coffee.
And it said you might. And I realized it does it if you hit like the line a couple of times. They think you're tired,
Right.
and it says you might want to take a coffee break, and then a little coffee cup comes up in the middle. You see if you can. It won't stop this
Please
fucking.
take a rest.
No, this is. Can you play it? It's bing, bing, bing.
This is a Toyota.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I had a really
Maybe not. I just.
No, because this just goes the way, but the coffee cup
break.
shows up right where that one does in the middle, and then on the left side it goes bing, 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 and the coffee cup shows up there too.
I don't want a coffee.
I pulled over.
Mind your own business.
I couldn't fucking turn it off. I turned off all the other stuff like the automatic driver assist. We turned off all the driver assist and it's still. So I had for 6 hours. I'm not kidding you when I tell you it was coming at times every minute, every 2 minutes.
Take a break.
Oh, it's annoying.
It was infuriating. It was infuriating.
Yeah, it'd be really annoying.
Because you can't turn the fucking thing off. It's like, I don't need this.
And
I don't need my shitty car telling me to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm just a lousy
Go
driver.
fuck yourself. Yeah, but I drift. I like to relax. I haven't had an accident.
Dog.
Been driving since I'm 19. I've had, I think, 1 or 2 accidents, and neither was my fault. The guy came out when I was driving, pulled out of a spot, and just hit me. I've never had like a real accident. I'm very careful.
Right. You're conscientious.
But this fucking made me so, because it's a computer that doesn't understand the way human beings kind of drive, and I don't. Doesn't mean I'm drunk or I'm falling asleep. I'm not.
Right. And
Just
it's interrupting you from mumbling about buying soda from Buc-ee's.
It was.
Now you were driving alone?
By myself.
Okay.
6 hours.
Okay, that probably
Yeah.
did not help.
6.5 actually.
But if you heard a guy doing that on the subway, you'd be like, that guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we need to lock him up.
Maybe the car was asking you to take a break from saying that.
I was so angry at this car. I hated this fucking car. I'll never rent another Kia.
Wait, how did you feel about the car?
Hated.
Yep.
Yeah, you can hate that coffee break. Put that on the list.
No. Travis, make sure. No, he hates the car that was telling him to take a coffee break.
Well, what I hate is the idea of that. Like, because other cars do it, but with this piece of shit Kia, you couldn't turn it off. Look up how to turn off the fucking Kia coffee break
Well,
thing.
it's not going to help you now. You don't have a Kia.
No, but there's an online manual.
Right.
And of course, you can't fucking do it while you're driving. So I look it up. I pull over. I look it up. Nothing. I can turn off all the other stuff. I had the other comedian in the car for 2 of the days. We drove, and she couldn't figure it out either. It was a fucking.
When you stopped the car, and you turn it back on, was it still there?
Yep.
Oh.
No.
Like, what happens if you got the coffee?
I got the coffee.
That's the thing.
I got it.
Dude, it would do it literally right after a rest area break. I'd stop, take a piss. 5 minutes later, boom.
Did you get a coffee?
I just had a fucking. I said, who did this? The coffee companies? I got a kick out of it.
No, that's good. The car told me I should get a coffee. I don't know what they call it. Cold coffee.
Sometimes the car tells you to give a good cold coffee.
Iced coffee, I guess they would call it.
I was so angry at that fucking Kia, man. Wow, I'll never rent another Kia. Like whoever,
Because of the coffee?
the nerve of these cocksuckers to make it where you can't turn. I don't mind the warning because that probably helps people who are tired at night.
It's the DAW system.
What is it?
Driver attention warning.
I fucking hate it.
You can turn it off.
In a Kia, how? Please. Because I couldn't. We tried the DAW. Because you look up coffee alert, DAW system.
It is set to on by default.
Of course it
To
is.
turn it off, go to vehicle settings on the audio head unit.
Oh. But you wouldn't know
Audio head unit?
Yeah,
you
probably
would-
like the radio.
But you wouldn't know it was the DAW system because you're looking for coffee warning.
Yeah.
The DAW system. I loathe it.
You do.
Man, I forgot how fucking angry that. There was a moment, I didn't do it, where I was done Saturday night, coming home Sunday morning, and I said there was going to be thunderstorms, and I knew I was going to Voss's, and I'm like, do I want to drive home tonight? I'm like, it's a little late. It's a 10-hour drive.
Ugh.
Cleveland, I probably would have done it because I didn't know if there was going to be thunder, but the weather kept saying, like, no, they're going to be
How long
past.
is Cleveland? 8?
About 8. I've done Cleveland once. It was when we went with Soraya. But I'm like, it's just going to get me home at 9 in the morning. I'm going to go see Rich. So I said, fuck it. I tried to sleep, didn't sleep, of course. But that was one of the reasons I didn't do it. First of all, I'm afraid I'd fall asleep driving. Second of all, I couldn't take that. Like, I was afraid I'd be so tired and angry that I would slam my car into something to shut it off.
I
Wow,
was
was
very
that bad.
tired and it kept demanding I drink coffee.
It's the fact that it's not easy to turn off, and it's not easy to find in
That's
the driver
what it is.
manual.
It's not easy to find because you wouldn't know to call it. Who would
Who
know
the
to call
fuck calls it the DAW system?
Not
God,
me.
is that angering? I hate that type of invasive technology. Like, I love the technology, but that invasive shit where it tries to act like a person, don't try to tap me on the shoulder, you fuck. I don't need a computer tapping me on the fucking shoulder. That's what AI doesn't understand yet, how annoying it is.
A lot of car companies, though, they want their safety ratings to go up because Kia is not like a cool car company.
Right, there you go.
But if they can be the safest car company, like Subaru is like, that's what they're known for, safety.
Yeah.
And like I'm driving my kids to school, and the whole time I just hear little dings because every time I even come close to going into the other lane, it just dings me.
It's fucking. You turn that off. You don't need it. You don't need that. The only safety warning I like is in the rear view mirror. You'll get a red triangle when there's a vehicle in your blind spot.
Yeah,
that's very helpful, but it doesn't make a noise. It doesn't go blind spot.
When I first started driving, like really early in the morning, back in like when O&A was on CBS, and I'd have to leave the house at like 4 o'clock to get in at like 4:30. My wife wanted me to start wearing this thing that you put on your ear. That like if you
it's a gun.
If you nod off, it makes like a beeping sound. I put it on once, and you know what happened?
You did?
Oh, sure. I mean, whatever.
You pulled into a rest area, and then your head was going up and down. And
yeah.
Thinking you were sleeping.
No, it'd be like I wasn't nodding off, except then when you lean over to like check the side view mirror or something, you forget it's on. And
or if you're rocking.
Or well, yeah, I forgot because that's what I told her. I headbanged too much for this to work. But it stays on. Like the idea is, if you nod off, it goes. Woo! And so I'd lean over to check the side view mirror, and it would just go.
Oh, you have to turn it off.
I threw it right off my ear.
No, but I mean, like you said, it kept going.
Yeah, it's not just one beep.
So that
it's
you
like
turn it off so that it knows that you are
when you
awake?
pick your head back up, it turns off.
Oh yeah. I guess if you're like over a trucker, and you might fall asleep. Well, they have cameras, I think, on the truckers now. I think a lot of those trucking companies, you have to have a camera on you the whole time. Make sure you're not, for insurance, make sure you're not texting, make sure you're not falling asleep.
Sure.
They've gotten so crazy in the last 25 years with regulating how those guys drive.
Because people know how much you can sue them for.
Yeah. That Tracy Morgan accident cost Walmart $90 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very, 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 very frustrating when you can't just turn it off.
Right.
But you're right, it is a safety ratings thing. But I don't care. Like I don't need that. And that's when AI will finally be real. What's it going to be so? When AI goes, oh, sorry, I'm being an annoying asshole right now. Sorry.
That'll never happen.
And knows it. When AI knows it's being annoying.
That'll never happen.
Then it will never be truly self-aware. Like
well, sure, well, it'll say, I'm doing what's best for you.
Yeah, no, I'm in charge.
Well, I mean, but those people are not totally self-aware. Like people who are, like, you know what I mean, fucking tismy, no self-awareness whatsoever, and there's a million of them running around.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But I have awareness. Not always, but I do have self-awareness. Like, I know I know that I'm a fucking
100%.
idiot half the time and flop. I don't know my life is finished.
I feel like you might be a little hard on yourself at times. Greg in New Hampshire.
Ugh. Oh, sorry.
Hi guys, how you doing?
What's up, Greg?
So my wife has a Hyundai, which is the same company that makes Kia, and that little thing that goes off looks at your eyes, and if you dart your eyes a lot, close them, or blink a lot, it'll go on.
Oh boy,
forget it.
That's crazy that they're looking at your eyes.
Like, it's looking at your eyes. That's what it does.
Oh, that's so creepy. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah. It's like that technology they have on the phones now when they know when you're watching the ad. Like when the ad comes up and it's just like, the new tech is that, like, you know, usually the ad would come up, you just put your phone down, whatever, wait till it's done, click through. But now there is a technology where they know if your eyes are on the screen or not.
How do they know? How does your phone tell them?
Well, it's not. It's just technology. They don't have to tell you.
It's a front-facing camera.
Yeah.
Samsung's been using that for years. They tried to do this thing where, like, it would pause a video if you turned away, you know? But it was integrated as a good thing. Like, oh, if you're watching a YouTube video.
You won't miss
it's
it.
such horse shit,
Yeah.
dude. That's not.
But now.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. For ads, in order for an ad to know that you're looking at it, your camera has to be communicating and giving your information to it.
No, not to the ad. It would just on the app.
Or the app, yeah. Like, oh, I guess that's right. The ad
if you're not
companies are
looking at
running
it, it would pause it just pauses the video.
because
it's not
the
like
company
it sends
is running the
data
ad. Yeah, right. Because like
it's just a functionality.
Instagram it wants you to
they're
look at the ads.
introducing like non-skippable ads.
Right.
They're adding those
Are
to
they?
the feed. Yeah.
That means they're probably ready to have a pay platform. That means they're probably ready to charge
probably.
for people who do not want to see the ads.
Yeah, 'cause
it's
they're
actually
like-
not a bad thing to pay for, but I just sit through them.
They're testing that out right now, where you on your hard feed where you can't scroll past that post until
Wow.
the ad is over.
That absolutely
Not like when you're in Reels and you can just swipe right through.
they are absolutely going to introduce a pay
Probably.
feature
Yeah.
But it's not going to work.
No.
to get rid of those ads. It might.
Nobody's
No,
going to.
I'm not paying for social media.
Yeah.
I
Because you just go over to YouTube.
don't mind a little bit.
If
If
you
I got
pay for social media you don't even use.
What?
Twitter.
I don't use it that much, no, but I want it to be verified. Yeah, I get so many people tell me that they're fucking faking. It's more on Instagram than Twitter, though. But I mean, there was so many. I have a folder of emails from people. Is this you? Is this you? And I would always complain, and fucking piece of shit Instagram would do
Don't worry
virtually
about how
nothing.
stupid your fans are.
Nah, but it's still like
It is amazing
it's
how
annoying.
many people fall for those
They,
things.
I'm like, do you not see it's got 200 followers?
No, they don't look. They just get excited because they think it's.
They see the name. Hey, a fan of mine.
Right.
And I get so angry when I fucking read these things that some scumbag is it drives me nuts.
It happens to everybody. Remember that woman who thought she was going to marry Bruno Mars
I mean, it's
and
just
sent him like $400,000 or something,
Or Lisa Ann told that story where like some guy came up to her thinking they were married.
bringing gifts.
Yeah.
It happens to all the like lady wrestlers.
And-
all the lady wrestlers like go out there and go, hey, not only am I never going to ask you for money, none of us are ever going to DM you asking you for money. Don't send it.
Do not send. I will never ask you for money.
Yeah. But you want to believe it. That's what
They prey on the weak. People
They-
are always going to prey on the weak.
right.
The
They
weak is-
send it to as many people
Yeah.
as humanly possible. And then the weak, the people who need connection, the people who something like, you see it on those 90 Day Fiancé shows. There's always somebody who like, clearly you're being taken.
Wait,
and
is-
they don't want to hear the truth.
Is there a way though for me to hide my followers? You can. There's some people that have their followers hidden.
What, you don't want the clout?
No. I don't care about the amount, but who are my followers?
But
Like-
it doesn't, like
Except for verified followers, because most of those people I
Dude,
would assume are in
it's-
public life.
It's so obvious. Oh, you mean so that people don't prey on them?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like because there have been people where I've looked at and you can't see their followers. So is there a way to keep the identity? Like you just like only I can see my
actually you can.
followers.
Under privacy, there's a followers section setting, and by default it's set to public. To hide your followers, switch it to private.
I want people to know who's following me
Yeah, me too.
so that they can see the littest. Whoever's lit that's following me, I want everyone to know.
Under privacy. Yeah, I'm gonna see about that because I don't like. I don't like that they can fucking just see who's following me and send them messages, and it's under privacy.
What if there are lit people following you? Then nobody will know.
No one will know.
I won't believe you if you say it.
Yeah, prove it.
There aren't.
There is no lit people. That sucks.
Did you see that video of? I love Nate Diaz on Instagram with this giant, like really big dude. They're on a podcast together, and the guy is asking Nate, "Do you think I could beat you in a street fight?"
Does Nate say no? I do not.
Yep. But he's funny. He's not angry about
I
it.
think
Like,
I have seen that video.
but it's just Nate is just such a cool motherfucker.
Right.
Like, how can you not like Nate Diaz?
He's the man.
He really is.
He's the man.
He's just yeah. It was a reel, and I don't remember which.
Yeah, I feel like I saw it a while back.
I saw it. No, I saw it over the last.
But it might. I mean, those reels are real good at just popping up.
Yeah, just get right into your algo.
No, but then I went and found it. Yeah, I don't know what it's from. It's the guy's a podcaster. He asks-
Maybe you just like YouTube it. Nate Diaz, could you beat me up?
podcaster asked Nate Diaz if he could beat him in a fight. Yeah,
Do I have to?
Or just keep scrolling.
yeah.
Ask me nicely.
You look like a damn fool.
You do.
I don't look like a damn fool. You guys are bringing up videos you don't.
Jordan's
even know.
literally laughing at you, dude.
Why?
Jordan's probably
He's laughing
the
at Travis's
situation.
inability to find it.
I can't believe it.
He's
Jordan,
like, Jesus Christ, the boss told Travis to do something, and Travis is back there fucking twisting his asshole hair.
That's right. Jordan's already got it on his phone, and
Of
he
course
doesn't
he
want to
does.
share
He's
it.
had it for 25 minutes.
Yeah, he has.
He had it before I asked. He's a
Well,
good
Jordan,
boy.
Share.
No, he's not gonna share.
Why would he? Yeah, that's it.
See how easy it
Who
was
is
to
that
find?
guy?
That's,
When you just stop flapping your gums.
Bradley Martin.
Stop putting it. Why is there no volume? You have to start over again.
Because you guys are talking.
Use those little twig fingers to
Would
turn
you
the volume
shut
up.
the fuck up, and I will turn it on.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, fucking.
He gets feminine when he gets
yeah.
angry.
Hey, centipede leg fingers. Rewind it.
Rewind it.
Yes.
Rewind it.
Rewind it, fuck.
Yeah.
You beat me in a street fight?
Huh?
You think you beat me in a street fight?
You in a street fight?
Yeah.
You're a podcaster, brother.
I love it. So the answer is then yes, yeah?
Of course.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, not you personal, though, but anybody, any size is like easy.
No, I was talking about me.
Yeah.
Because I asked Devin Haney. Devin Haney thought the boxer, he thought he beat me in a street fight.
Yeah, he probably you up too, though.
You think so? Nah, you really think so?
Well, you know, you have to
I'm
so
too
people
I
see
said
it.
probably you up.
You think a 150-pound
Nah,
dude?
I think
realistically,
if you
Oh, this
fought
is.
Devin Haney, you got to get him good. You got to.
See, this is the longer version. I didn't see this version. I just saw the
and that's
shorter.
it, right? So you get a hold of him. You got a hold of Devin Haney. He's probably most likely dead.
yeah. But you
grab a hold of me, you're dead. Straight up.
What confidence?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not really worried. This would never happen. I'm not worried about it.
Because later in the clip, the guy's like, "What? I'm afraid I don't want to hurt you before the fight, though. We should do it." And Nate's like, "Yeah, let's do it." Like, and the guy's like, "I don't want to hurt you before the fight," and he's like, "You won't." He's just a.
That's great.
You won't. I've been watching that, but I have a shorter version. They chopped it.
Sure.
Very enjoyable.
Connor's got a broken toe, huh?
Oh, is that what it was that stopped him?
Yeah, he's got a broken toe. And
so that's a heel. That's a fixable.
Yeah, but Dana doesn't want to talk about when the fight might happen because I think that Dana's. First of all, it sucks to even start promoting the fight and then have to cancel it.
Of course,
you know, especially when it's Connor.
It's Connor fight, yeah.
But you also just can't plug him into any date. You know what I mean? It has to. It's you got to be able to charge big money for tickets. It has to be on a big enough pay-per-view.
Dislocated his toe before resetting it. Ugh.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'll heal, you know, in a few months, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the fight will happen in a few months.
I like they have Yuri Prochazka against Alex Pereira. That's a great fight. Anyway, they fought once, and Pereira beat him. But I'm happy to see that rematch.
Yeah, sure.
I'm fine with
it just
that.
doesn't have the name value.
No, it doesn't. Although Pereira's becoming a fucking huge star.
For sure he is.
He's not Connor, of course.
No.
But he is becoming a huge star. And I feel like with Connor, he's still the biggest, but it's less than it was because so many years have passed and he's not a champion right now.
And UFC as an organization is way bigger.
It's way bigger.
It grows tremendously. Like every time you turn around, it's bigger.
It's
and
bigger, yeah.
and bigger.
And even the fucking the fight, the Saturday, the like just regular Saturday night fights.
Yeah.
Fight night cards are great.
Yeah.
And their main events are great. So
yeah, they've been getting cities to pay them to come in for shows.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. That's like, it's a model WWE is starting to follow too.
Yeah, it's smart.
Where it's like, no, I mean, we're huge attractions that, for big shows and weekends when you can formulate a weekend around it.
Oh, yeah, they just signed a thing with like Indianapolis. Right?
Bro, the Indianapolis deal is amazing.
Who, WWE or?
Yeah. They were like, over the course of like the next few years, they're going to bring in a Royal Rumble, a WrestleMania, and a SummerSlam. And like, it's just amazing business all around because Indianapolis is paying for it.
And they can probably show how much money they bring into each city.
Oh, of course they've got all the data. They've done it in Dallas. They did it in Philly. They're going to do it in Vegas in April.
And the stadiums are like, they'll tell them, this is how much liquor we think you'll sell.
Yeah.
They're all fat.
And
this is how much food.
And they do it over 2 nights now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
set up a merch store.
You
Everybody
won't.
comes in. That's it. That's the confidence. Every hotel is sold out. They come in for like 5 days for this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, no.
You won't.
You won't.
I got bad news.
What's the bad news?
What?
Breaking news.
You're healthy?
What? Oh.
Shifty Shell Shock.
No.
Yes.
No.
Don't.
New album?
What? Oh.
I read that before.
Dead.
No.
Who's Shifty Shells? I read that this morning when I woke up.
I mean, you can have credit for reading.
No. Meaning I don't know who that person is.
Crazy Town.
I don't know who that is.
Oh man.
Butterfly.
I'm not aware at all.
Sugar.
Like I saw the name and it didn't.
Baby.
They said they substance abuse stuff, right?
I'm sure. I mean,
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Shifty Shell Shock, of course, they broke out in the early 2000s.
Oh wow.
When Crazy Town put out Butterfly. Huge song. Huge song.
This one hurts, doesn't it?
It does.
It's home.
This is like a part of my show.
Oh, I've heard this. Yeah, sure.
They had like a Fern Gully themed video.
Have we watched this before?
I'm sure. I mean,
Maybe we have.
It's Butterfly.
We watch all the bangers.
Do you guys like this guy or no?
It's a timeless classic.
Oh, you know. Okay.
And then he became very famous after this. He was one of the original Celebrity Rehab
Oh, okay. Yeah.
standouts. Like at one point, he was like on the roof of the rehab house throwing shit off the top of it.
I can't believe it's like I knew it was somebody, but I was like,
Yeah, no, he's certainly a pop culture
okay.
icon.
That shows you how I do. Do you know who this is, Jordan?
I've heard the song.
Yeah, the
course
song,
you have,
right?
bro.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't love it. I'll be honest. I don't love
conceived
it.
my second child with this song. Did you know
Oh,
that, Jordan?
nice.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Nice.
That's true.
Come, my lady. And she was like, no, I can't.
Yeah, I can't. I have never. Why do you
Put
think
a
I'm going to
mask
start
on.
today? Yeah, 49, huh?
Yeah.
Only the good die young.
That's true.
Yeah.
Better to burn out than fade away. Still holds up, by the way.
It still slaps. Just sad. All these '90s guys, man. They're dropping like flies.
Right?
Yeah.
Who else?
Smash Mouth.
Oh, I forgot Smash Mouth. Rest in
Oh,
peace.
that guy died, yeah.
Don't bring that shit up again. Makes me sad.
You know, Scott Weiland. Chester
I mean, that was like
Bennington.
10 years
I know, but it still hurts. All these icons are just dropping.
They do.
You put
All these
Shifty in the same sentence as Scott Weiland. Okay, I'm
What
just
year?
making sure.
Didn't Scott Weiland die like?
Like over 10 years.
Yeah,
No,
Was it
not
like
10 years
24? I'm going to
ago.
guess 2014 he died.
That long ago?
I mean,
It was a long
feels
time
like
ago.
It still hurts.
2015.
So about 9 years ago. So you're saying 9 years ago Scott Weiland
Chris
died,
Cornell.
and
Chester
now
Bennington.
Well, Cornell
Chris
committed
Cornell,
suicide.
Still sad.
Shifty
Yeah.
Shelton.
Wasn't it crazy? He was just depressed. I think he was in Detroit. When did he hang himself or shoot? He hung himself.
Hung himself on the bathroom door.
Yeah. I wonder why. Like, what was going on with him? Was he not set? Like,
They say his medication really fucked him up.
oh, he was on
Yeah,
medication.
like his wife, who apparently spoke to him like right before that, was like he was fine. Like I don't know, like
He was something was just kept
he
spiraling.
wasn't in his right mind. Yeah,
Yeah, that one hit hard like
yeah.
Bourdain.
That was bad.
Like him and Bourdain both hit real hard.
But when you hear more about Bourdain's, you understand it. I'm not saying it was right, but you know,
know
you
what was
kind of
going
you
on.
figure out he was fucking loved this woman. She wasn't as into him as he was her. She wanted an open relationship. He didn't.
And he always had issues.
Oh, he was depressed. He's nuts, crazy, an addict. And then he saw these fucking pictures of her with this fucking photographer, and you know they had talked about it before. And apparently he was spending money to fucking help quiet her Me Too thing while she's out telling everybody else they're bad.
Yeah.
She had some fucking kid suing her. And Bourdain was financing it. That's what I heard.
Rest in peace, Chris Cornell and Scott Weiland.
right.
Yep. Well, Cornell, I didn't listen to Weiland as much, but
And Smash Mouth guy.
And the guy from
Yeah.
Smash Mouth, don't forget.
Randy Rhoads.
Randy Rhoads, like,
Anthony
yeah,
Bourdain.
he's gone too.
Yeah.
He got to make out with that girl, Shifty Shell Shock, in that video. And I mean, he had a lot of legal problems. I don't know if he ever ended up in court or if he ever had to go to night court or anything. Do you know if he ever did anything with John Larroquette?
I don't think so. I don't think he was an actor.
I know, but he popped up. You just never know because he popped up on Celebrity Rehab. I don't know if that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
drifted him into TV
Let me
world.
check. Let me check.
And kind of John Larroquette is the king.
Let me just do a quick Google. John
Larroquette, Shifty Shell Shock.
Shifty Shell Shock.
That's alliteration.
Shifty Shell Shock, yeah.
Let's
Nothing
see.
comes up immediately.
Okay. Oh, Clifford. Yeah. Okay. All right.
John Larroquette, though, he was in. Did you know?
Are a lot of those results that are more just John Larroquette based?
This is a lot. I'm seeing a lot.
Well,
of
he
John
does a lot of
Larroquette.
stuff, John Larroquette. He's really good.
He is he's uncredited as the in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Who is Shifty?
No.
Oh, John Larroquette.
John Larroquette.
He's not the narrator,
From
is
Night
he?
Yes.
Really?
Shut up. Okay, sir.
Yep. That was from, what's it called? Stripes?
Yep.
Yeah, John Larroquette and Stripes.
He was great.
Yeah. Where the fuck's my truck?
Oh, he's a legend.
Yeah.
What was that movie that he was in with Kirstie Alley about the in-laws?
Oh, I know that movie.
Speaking of Crazy Town, what was it? Crazy House or something like that?
Madhouse.
Madhouse. You ever see John Larroquette in Madhouse?
I didn't see it.
So good.
That's all right.
So good. Kirstie Alley was there with him.
Oh.
Icons of the time.
Rest in peace to her.
Yeah, she's
Rest
gone
in
as
peace to
well.
Kirstie Alley.
Craig in New Jersey.
Craig.
Kirstie Alley died?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
A couple of years ago.
I'm sure I heard it.
Yeah. We
What'd
did a
she-
whole thing about John Larroquette.
Oh, we did. What did she die of?
That's weird that that came up then, too.
We'll get right to you, Craig. Hold on a second.
Craig.
Yeah, she died in 2022.
Just
Of what?
Craig.
She was not that old.
Stage 4 colon cancer.
Wow. Okay. Get checked.
She was 71.
Yeah.
Oh, was she really?
Yeah.
I had no idea she was that old. Okay.
She was in Madhouse, you said?
Madhouse, yeah.
with John Larroquette? That's
I
amazing.
just got my asshole probed. I'm so happy.
What?
Oh.
Colon cancer.
Mike, shout out to you for that, by the way. Craig, what's up, bud?
Wash your hands before you touch the steering wheel. Wash your hands before you touch the steering wheel. Get a haircut. Also get a haircut.
God damn it, Craig. What he said was rent a van. They don't have those coffee warnings. And I wouldn't. There's something about a van.
You should get a van with a wrap on it.
Is that what? No, I want a van with no windows.
I bet you do.
Yep. Is our guest here?
No.
Oh.
There's just movement over there, right?
Yeah, he's pointing all secretive. Has Jordy?
It was to Jordan, not to you.
No, I know.
What
but I
you
saw
got
it.
Jordan doing?
Going to get a hot dog.
Oh, I forgot how to tell you.
Just seemed like there was mystery.
Do you know who Hot Dog is?
Just look for somebody out
you
there
got
doing
it.
nothing.
I just assumed it'd be a guy.
Oh,
in
guy,
a hot dog
microphone's
suit.
off.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, he'll be in a hot dog suit. He looks exactly like Colin Quinn. You
Yeah.
don't recognize him.
He's saying, we're just trying to figure out who did this.
He has a hell of a walk, that kid.
You didn't want to turn his mic on, huh?
That's fine.
He leaned into the wrong one.
God. He made the wrong choice, you know?
Punish him.
Good.
He has a hell of a gait.
Who does, Jordan?
Jordan has a hell of a gate.
Good for him.
Yep.
Saddleback boy.
I hope he calls the wrong person hot dog in the
Yep.
I do too.
Me too. Gonna buy me some soda from Ricky's.
We better take a break.
I have to piss.
All right, we'll be right back.
Wait.
It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Back after this. The Bennington Show is on weekdays at noon East.
Even as a small child, I knew husky meant fat. Like I knew it. I knew to feel shame. It's like, oh, he's husky.
You are 100% right.
For the husky section.
Yeah, there was a
the
husky
whole section for husky boys.
Yeah, where they would tell you when they were putting your pants on, breathe in.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon Eastern and always available on demand. The first presidential debate.
I just want to debate this guy. Make my day, pal.
Viewed live Thursday night on CNN with post-debate coverage with Megyn Kelly on Friday.
Unexpected Vive financial dollars in by better old habits that were weighing.
Start planning.
This Kraft pepper sauce is the best.
Conan O'Brien, check out of late night
Insurance policy.
But I'm now ETHOS
this year that you're proud of. Maybe you made it out of bed and to work every to check in and switch there.
If you're one of them, you've probably... I've been carrying for pressure relief. Save $200 on $1,000 or more at sadfa.com/teft. SAATVA.com/TEFFT.
Men in America are down bad.
How about you fix the way you look or you fix the way you approach people and maybe you won't be an incel.
But help is on the way.
But it's all you. It's all you. Fix it. Whatever it is.
Harness the power of a devil-worshipping little cocksucker who rose to fame as a radio superstar. And get up and grind with Jim Norton.
If you're fucking fat, go to the gym. I'm on a diet. Why? Because I was a fat pig again.
3 days of
Me, everybody else. Work on your
All you have to do is snag them.
your life in 3 days.
And
Your cock ripped like that. Will you fuck me?
This is Foo Fighters.
And entering the United States. He might not even if he could, but
I mean, he was stuck in that house forever before that, right?
Ecuadorian embassy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
so he
finally left.
Yeah, he was released from a British prison and on his way to a remote Pacific island on Tuesday, where he would plead guilty to conspiracy charge as part of a plea deal with the U.S. Justice Department. The agreement will free Assange and end the years-long legal battle over the publication of a trove of classified documents. He was charged by criminal information, which typically signifies a plea deal with conspiracy to obtain and disclose national defense information. A letter from the Justice Department official, Matthew McKenzie, said Assange would appear in court in the Northern Mariana Islands in Guam.
I guess that's a U.S. U.S. territory.
On Wednesday. That's 3,400 miles north of Australia, which is Assange's country of citizenship.
So he'll go right thereafter.
Yeah. And I guess that'll be that. He'll be able to...
I don't know how I feel about him. Like, I don't know. I mean, the media can do it. Like, they never get in trouble for shit, so why did he? Was it just the documents, or was it how he got them? I guess I just don't know enough about it over the years. I don't know all the... Like, I kind of...
got them. They were classified.
Well, that's all right. They've published classified... I mean, haven't the media...
Right, but when he got them through,
Yeah, the media can't steal classified documents.
Right. But I'm saying if someone gets them and gives them to him, to the media, they would put out shit all the time.
But he conspired with...
he did?
Face.
Okay.
Why am I blanking on her name?
I don't know.
Bradley Manning?
Yeah, Chelsea Manning.
Wait, Chelsea Manning was involved with Assange? I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not realize that at all. Okay. And Chelsea Manning's out of jail.
Yes.
I didn't realize they were connected. Okay, yeah, I'd never done a deep dive on Julian Assange. So do you think that he should be out of jail?
Do I personally?
Yeah.
I do, yes. I do.
For what reason?
I mean, I can understand. It's too bad he just left in his bathroom. But I would be interested to know what Mike thinks about it, because, the argument is, well, the documents that he stole and the things that he, published did great harm to the military and our secrets and giving away our positions, blah, 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 blah.
Now, did the documents actually do it, or could they have done it? Meaning, like...
That's their argument. They could have.
I don't like that people's names were left in. Like, there are certain people who... I think that they said he put like certain translators' lives in danger. There were certain. It's just like a jerk off move.
Yeah, like I understand that argument, but I also think that anytime you can uncover horrible shit that the government's doing, I'm pro that.
Yeah, and I guess like Snowden, right? Like the NSA spying on everybody, doing everything. Yeah, sure, you can't release government secrets, but then it's like no one in the government's in trouble for doing that.
Right, exactly.
None of them are in trouble at all, ever.
Yeah.
And
the idea of not releasing government secrets, goes along with entrusting the government not to be keeping secrets that are damaging to us.
Yes, and not spying on us for every single...
Yes.
And I think that's also a reason why he was never, Assange was never there were no charges during the Obama administration when it happened, because the Justice Department wasn't sure they would stick.
All right. And it's also
a lot of people hate him.
Who?
Just like people in the government, like a
hate
lot of people.
Assange. Oh yeah. But it's also one of those things where now the information is so old, like a lot of that information is not even relevant anymore. There's probably what was it 15 years ago that he released that stuff?
Yeah,
it's got to be
during Obama. Yeah.
And then there's somebody that ransomware. Which they think is a bluff. They said that they've hacked the Federal Reserve, and they are looking for a payout. And they put out some statement on Twitter that said, "Hey, tell the person in charge, fire the person in charge if they think $50,000 is going to work." And that's all people's banking secrets are worth. But they also do ransomware for hire. So the speculation is that they have not hacked the Federal Reserve, but they're looking to get people bring attention to themselves, so people seek them out to hire them for ransomware.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because they're saying they have not released any sample data. And if you've hacked the Federal Reserve, you would release some. And they also said if you hack the Federal Reserve, the administrator better. Somebody joked about it. Said the administrator better be ready for a drone strike, because that's a real assault on the U.S.
Yeah,
that's a real problem.
Yeah.
If you hack that, like, you're never gonna live to enjoy that money or whatever.
That's a wild publicity stunt, if that's what it is.
They tweeted, "You better hire another negotiator within 48 hours and fire this clinical idiot who values Americans' bank secrecy at $50,000."
Oh my gosh, and they just sent another tweet. They said, also, if you think this is a joke, you better start laughing.
That's what got them convinced. But I'll bet you that they tweet something that says it's been handled or it's been paid. Right. Because, again, the Federal Reserve, whether or not, they may comment on this, but...
Just to get their name out there? Like
ransomware
the ransomware people.
Well, they know who the guy is. There's a
yeah,
$10
they've
million...
done other shit before.
Oh, yeah. There's a $10 million... He's Russian, of course. Dmitry something. There's a $10 million bounty on information on him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess when is it up?
I think it was today, right?
Was it Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Is it today?
I think.
I don't mean to work you too hard there.
No. I was.
I gotta.
Sam, I gotta correct you there. I was just sitting down.
I guess I'll.
That was just the sound I make when I sit.
Read the rest of this article.
No. I would. Hey, for you to read the highlighted parts that I sent to you.
Did you send it?
Ooh, that's rough.
Ooh.
Facing.
I gotta tell you. Oh, facing. Wish you were facing a gun.
You and me both, Sam. You and me both. So was it today?
Honey, today was tough. I got quite the facing.
Yeah, threatening to release it on Tuesday. Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, today is Tuesday, so it was,
another Tuesday in L.A.
Another Tuesday in L.A.
Yeah.
Something at Buc-ee's.
I don't know if they have Buc-ee's in L.A.
They do not, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I don't think they have the space.
But yeah, it's very. There's no. If they hack the Federal Reserve,
that'd
be bad.
I think the U.S. would kind of do whatever was necessary to find them.
Yeah.
But again, whatever it does, even if you find them, how damaging is that information? I don't know. It's America's banking secrets. Does that affect like Bank of America and all of us? Is that how it comes? I just don't know.
No, I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know much. Troy, you know about this stuff, right?
I have
Troy.
no idea.
No.
Hot dog, you got a lot of money. What does it mean?
Not yet.
Yeah, you're involved in the Federal Reserve.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You dress like a guy who wants to look like he's a SWAT team member, so he can pull women over and pull his dick out.
Hot Dog really did. He came in here dressed like stage crew because he wants people to think he's crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he has the little thing around his neck. It's like a hostage negotiator.
Yeah, he is.
He's got his Blue Lives Matter hat on.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you, buddy.
Dude.
Amen.
All lives matter, right?
All lives, white lives matter. I say that a lot.
Good for you, Hot Dog.
No one says it with me? Okay.
So quiet over there.
I know.
Well, I'm focusing on this.
That a boy. That's what I like. Hard worker.
Make sure the cameras are focused.
Well.
Yeah, are they plugged in?
On.
Why are they giving you a hard time?
See?
I'm not giving.
I'm trying to focus.
You're screaming into nowhere.
There's no
Mike
board
Montone
operator.
is not here. He's taking a 9-minute fucking hemorrhoid shit.
No,
okay.
It wasn't. I'm trying to focus on this. Trying to be a
Yeah,
good
you
boy.
focus. Don't let anybody distract you. Young.
Next thing you know, the guest comes in 30 minutes early, and then
Right.
I gotta.
See to the end. You do what you're doing.
But your resentful tone to a guest coming in early is absurd.
Well, he's resentful of the fact that everybody's giving him a hard time when he's trying to set up.
That is worth resentment.
To be ready for it.
Travis and Troy are saboteurs when it comes to the hot dog operation.
I know.
Love hot dog.
Yeah.
You don't. You pick on him and then you say, "But I love the guy."
Yeah,
I do.
It's a bully mentality.
That sure is. Hey, I'm just kidding, right? If they noogie him, pull his underwear, give him a wedgie till his testicles are bleeding and sore, chafed.
Hey, man, I wouldn't do this if I didn't love you.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, right? Yeah, and the guy jokes back, sure.
You only roast the ones you love, right?
Exactly. It's very manipulative.
Roast in peace. Oof. Oof.
It takes so long just to set up cameras.
Why are you giving it a hard time?
iPhone does the same thing.
Take your
You can
time.
just use your iPhone.
Not with the same quality, right?
Look at that lens.
No, it is with the
It's a big lens.
It is.
It's like shooting hawks on a mountaintop.
He'll show up with that lens and only that lens. You never heard me scream at somebody before when I realized that's the lens he brought for, like, if he's just following me around to shoot.
Yeah.
How far does he have to walk behind?
And he brings that lens.
Why? What's the
Because
point?
he's an asshole.
But it looks good. People look at you and be like, "Oh, Sam's got that guy."
No, people look at it and then they go, "Oh, do you have any full body shots?" I go, "No, it's an impossibility."
Yeah. Who's asking for a full body shot?
Who kid goes like, "Can we get this in the background?" That happened.
Sure.
Can we get this thing in the background? Hot Dog goes, "No, it's not possible."
I'd have to leave the stage. I'd have to go all the way to the back.
Yeah.
You get a little TO'd when there's not a full body shot?
I mean, a lot of people get TO'd.
I get it.
But then why are you allowed to be annoyed at him for that? But then I give him a hard time for the cameras.
Because he hasn't done anything.
Have we not just dealt with this the last time he was in?
You can't yell at him for the last time he was in this time.
Okay, you're just talking about the time you're with Who Kid. Is Who Kid here now?
I'm telling a story. You're yelling at him now for what he's doing now because of what he did before.
Well, I'm telling him the cameras better not shut off this time.
As a boss, you're a senior producer. You can't just yell at the employees.
He loves it, dude.
What the hell?
Troy loves having a little power over people. That's not true. He loves scolding people.
You think he wields it responsibly?
No, not responsibly at all.
Troy loves low-key bullying.
Loves low-key bullying. Hey, Mike, what production are we playing? Hey, Hot Dog, where are you setting up those cameras? Hey, I mean, he loves
I'm
that
valid
energy.
in all of my statements.
Yeah.
Loves that.
It's not wrong.
We play the same production every time we come back for break.
Hot Dogs. He's waging a proxy war against Travis using me.
That's what he is, Mike. That's a very good point.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a very good point. His frustrations are not with you.
No.
I don't choose what's played before we come back from break.
You can
Travis
tell.
is walking back with us.
By the way, you can tell in Travis's tone, he's not only guilty, but he knows that he's manipulated poor, mentally deficient Troy into thinking that he's not
I have
guilty.
a text message from Travis indicating that I'm to hold the production that Troy
but then we
wants
discussed
played.
it afterwards. And I said, Troy said you can play it.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Wait, what is Troy said? But you hear that, right?
I do, yeah.
Troy said you can play it. Is Troy? What do you mean? Are you saying I can play it, or are you saying that Troy said I could play it? What does that mean?
For Mike to make the decision.
Yeah, Troy said
you
it can
see,
be played.
but Mike knows when he's being manipulated.
Troy and I are both senior producers.
Mike knows. Here's what I think's going on. Mike knows when somebody's attempting to manipulate him, and Troy is not always 100% on it.
Maybe.
Mike, what do you think of Julian Assange?
They're letting him out. Good for him. Is he going to get blown by Pam Anderson again? Is that what's going on?
Do you think she'd blow him?
Why would she visit him?
Yeah, she would go visit him.
I think
no,
so.
I know, but again, people want to just tell the story when they come out. I was with Julian Assange. Oh my God, what happened?
She visited him a couple times, though, right?
Yeah, but they might have just been friends, and he might have.
Nobody knows.
But they're not. They haven't. They stopped seeing each other.
Nobody's just friends with barbed wire.
Now he's out. Where is she? She's not in Guam with her
married.
fucking asshole open. Is she?
Yeah.
Who's she married to?
She got married, and then I think she got divorced real quick.
She's probably a tough one to be married to.
Why?
It's just then she's Pam Anderson. I mean, I imagine it's a little difficult.
Why?
Because when you're married to a sex symbol, I mean, DiMaggio had the same thing with Monroe. It's one of those things where everybody wants to fuck your wife, and your wife is very famous, and your wife's probably very demanding, and it's just.
I don't know how much of that is true now.
But she's still Pam Anderson.
She's not a sex symbol now, though.
No. But I
to
mean, she's
Jim's
still
credit,
Pam Anderson.
if everybody's
of course.
like when you say Pam Anderson, that name
the
means
name,
sex symbol.
it's like Raquel Welch. She was considered.
Right.
Is she dead? She is dead now, but she was.
Raquel Welch?
I don't know. Is she like in her late 80s?
If so, rest in peace. If not, good for her. Just want to make sure my base.
She died last year.
Oh, she did.
See,
okay.
rest in peace. That's what I was saying.
How old was she? She must have been 84 years old. Something. She was very.
82.
Okay, that was close.
Yeah, but
so good at that game.
But it's just a guess. I mean, because she did I think something in the 60s. So she's been the sex symbol my whole life. Was the name Raquel Welch?
But you are right. If somebody goes like, "I marry Raquel Welch," everybody knows.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
Sophia
thing.
Loren.
It's a
fucking.
thing.
It's a thing. Pam Anderson. She is in that world of Marilyn Monroe. Of timeless sex symbols. Her name is just idea of a sex symbol.
Remember that dorm room poster where she was wrapped in the American flag, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, me
That's
too.
from Scarsdale Surprise.
Farrah Fawcett.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said that photo is from Scarsdale Surprise.
What's Scarsdale Surprise?
It was the Broadway musical that she did.
Broadway?
Yeah, Broadway.
Oh.
Great.
Yeah.
Is that the one where she tap dances?
Yes. Mike knows.
You know how great those tits must look while she's tap dancing?
Apparently, she's a terrible tap dancer.
I'll tell you who did know that, the director.
Yeah, you bet. Whoever put in a tap dance number. Hey, what can I do to make her tits shake? Get her to bounce up and down on soda fucking bottle caps.
I think she got fired from that musical.
You know, she's not very good at tap dancing. I've never seen her feet. I wouldn't know.
But why'd she get fired?
Because of how bad she was at tap dancing.
Oh, yeah. So it looks impossible. Tap dancing stinks.
Yeah. Especially if you don't know how to do it.
There's sometimes when I do the Fat Black every Wednesday. And
you tap dance?
I do not, no. But it does tie in. There's a video they play, like at the Comedy Cellar. They don't do it at the Cellar in McDougal, but they do it, and the Fat Black Pussycat, there's a little video that will show before. They'll play music and when people are coming in. And a lot of times they'll just show these clips. And there's a song they play sometimes, and it makes me so angry. It's Make 'Em Laugh, Make 'Em Laugh, Make 'Em Laugh. Like it's a video. It's from like the 40s or 50s. It might be in the 1940s, where there's a guy dancing and doing like a funny, and he's actually a very agile dancer. And it looked like it was all done in one take. It's probably very difficult, but it just has never made me. I don't know. I never heard the dialogue. They just play the song. I always thought it was Danny Kaye, but it's not.
Oh, good. This is a romantic comedy.
What's it called?
Yeah, Make 'Em Laugh.
Oh, is that the movie?
I guess so.
Oh, it stinks.
Is this?
I know this part I haven't seen, but that's him.
Short people have long faces. And long people have short faces.
But he's like a talented guy, and he's very good at dancing. But I hate that scene so. Not this.
In the words of that immortal bard, Samuel J. Snodgrass.
Is this where Jim Carrey got his act from?
To the guillotine.
Yeah, really?
Make 'em laugh. Make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh?
I love this.
My
This is
dad
great.
said, be an actor, my son.
This is when Cole Porter was a king.
But you see, he can dance, he can move. The guy is very, very talented.
Well, you
I
used
hate this.
You used to have to be a full-on song and dance man.
Yeah, he was.
Quite elite, and you could
So
charge
what makes you upset about this? If you could acknowledge that he could sing and dance, just the songs.
I don't like Make 'Em Laugh, Make 'Em Laugh.
That's very fair.
The lyric. Your issue is with the lyric.
Make 'em laugh.
And how they're performing.
Who laughs at this? Like who? Even in the 40s, even when you'd go to your own separate water fountain and sit there and have a nice beverage, would go back. He's fucking. But as a physical comic actor, the guy's amazing. It's choreographed perfectly.
That's kind of funny.
It's not funny at all.
Oh,
that was funny.
That was funny. He fell down.
He's a very good. He's.
That's funny. It's a brick
Yeah,
wall.
but he saw it.
That's funny.
And the version I've seen is a little either edited or he moves his mouth.
Look at that
Yeah,
facial
yeah.
control.
Oh, is he Charlie Callis?
And you have to see it every week, right?
Not every, but a lot. And they play this before, and then the Comedy Cellar theme song. I think they do it to torture me.
You
They
like
do.
this,
Liz
Jordan.
hates me, and then she's like, "Play that song for that fuck."
I don't see anything wrong with this. I think the guy's just,
He's very talented.
It's of the times.
Yes, a lot of things were. Jim Crow. I still don't like it.
Why you keep?
Because I'm saying that's the way that
associating
America
this with,
was.
That's the second time you associated this with segregation.
Well, that's the times. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
Oh, that's funny.
I hate the drums when a wacky thing happens. Well, he's holding the doll. It's not pulling him down.
It's a musical number. This is fantastic.
Yeah, of course you
Should've been in
mows
the Great
like it.
Movie Ride.
What's that?
Should have been in the Great Movie Ride.
I love the Great Movie Ride. Taking that out of it was a dumb
Rest in
thing.
peace. Yep.
And why do I acknowledge? Why you can see that a string pulled that thing away when he kicked it.
I didn't see it.
And why do I acknowledge that he's a good singer? Because you can criticize something, but still know what's good about it. Like I'm not being blindly assholish. You can't watch this and think this guy's not very talented.
I'll bet his body was in like shambles
Dude,
after this.
do you know how many? Because every
Just
time he
taking
fucked up,
bumps.
he had to redo the whole goddamn thing.
Just days and days of
Yeah.
bumps.
I hope I'm the last one. He went, make him laugh, make him laugh. And he said it wrong.
We got to do it again.
Trying to stand up.
Right on his
Right, my
coccyx.
friend- yeah.
Broke his coccyx.
But there's no camera cuts.
I wonder if that's where it comes from.
I bet it is. There are camera cuts.
I haven't
They
seen
just
it.
They just went to a long shot. That's the cut.
That's true. That's a good point, yeah.
They're cuts.
Yeah, that's true.
That's great.
Yep.
This rules.
We should play this before the show every day.
That's fabulous.
Yep, and then not
That was
do
a great
it.
contribution. That was great.
Oh boy, does that make me? That makes me fucking steamed. Brevin, I gotta go on stage.
Make 'em laugh.
Yeah, make 'em laugh. Pulls the hat down.
Are you mad because you got to follow it? Like the crowd has already seen something so funny?
No, I do like it though because I like to go up and tell everybody how much I hate it.
You do?
Yeah.
You tell them?
Uh-huh.
I hate that song.
I hated that song more than I can express to you. And they laugh and they understand.
I'm sure there are quite a few people in that audience that agree with you and are glad
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
that somebody's brought to the table. That stunk.
It's stunk.
I mean, it is of the time. You gotta be in that.
Stooges were of the time, and they're hilarious still. Abbott and Costello.
You don't like
Laurel and
musicals?
Hardy. No, I don't. But because they're always so cheesy. Nobody's like, I like to do that. I know, but it sucks.
Oh.
I mean, I understand it. Like, I understand why people like it. But this is something some fucking fat old biddy would like, with her clapping her fat fists with her charm. They're doing Fat Day at the beach. Why don't you stop it?
I'm not going to say
Stop with fat acceptance. Just stop it.
Why? It's good news for you.
I know.
You can go to the beach.
Dude, I'm so unhappy. I am unhappy.
Hey, want to go to the beach?
I don't want to hear it anymore. It's all excuses. It's all excuses. Fucking, I know I talk about this a lot, but I have body issues. I know how fucking gross I look right now. I know. I'm aware. I look disgusting. But it's because I can't stop eating carbs.
You look great, dude.
It's no one's fault but mine.
I have the same problem, bro.
You both have sexy bodies.
You do yoga, though. You look good.
I mean, barely. I'm hanging on by a thread, Jim.
Were those yoga day photos old?
No, they were from last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you look good.
So you look good in those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got my tits are just grown out of control.
I see them in
Why
that
don't you get another tit
I'm
job?
not doing get another tit job.
Did you do
Did
lipo?
you know?
No, I did the cool sculpt.
Why don't you try lipo?
Freeze your titties.
It's expensive, man.
How much?
It's a lot. A couple thousand.
Jordan, Troy, a couple years back, got a breast augmentation.
It's epic.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got them frozen off, and they came right back.
Shane in North Carolina. Is this true?
What's up, Shane?
Hey,
Hey.
that is Singing in the Rain. It's one of the greatest musicals of all time.
Is
And
Make 'Em Laugh from Singing It? It is from Singing in the Rain.
I
Yes, it
didn't
is.
know that.
Hey.
I have no idea. It's another one I don't like. I like, by the way, fuck Gene Kelly.
What?
He didn't like Malcolm McDowell's version of Singing in the Rain and Clockwork Orange. It offended him. What a douchebag.
Well, I mean, you don't have to say
Hey,
fuck
Gene-
him because
Fuck
he
him.
didn't like it.
Fuck him.
Everybody has preferences.
Gene Kelly had massive flu when he did the whole Singing in the Rain thing. And after the third or fourth or fifth take, they actually had to cut him out of that suit because he had swollen up so much from flu.
Oh, you had the
Quit hating
flu?
on America.
Yeah, he annoys me. Gene Kelly annoys me for that. Not because Malcolm McDowell did such a great Singing in the Rain and Clockwork Orange. It's such a beautiful version of that song. There you go. There's Troy's breast.
Well, that's
Hey, the guy with Make 'Em Laugh was a four-pack a day smoker.
Wow.
And the story goes, at the end of that take, they physically had to pick him up off the floor and haul him off to the hospital because he couldn't do anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay. He looked like he was in great shape. When did he die? Do you know?
I don't know. Probably the 60s.
I forget his name. I've looked him up before.
Donald
O'Connor.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with him at all.
Are you like a musical theater guy?
He
or
died 20 years
the golden age of cinema? Why do you know so much?
Because I'm tied into American culture, and you should quit hating on America.
Thank you very much.
That's a great.
He's talking
Thank
about
you,
Jim.
Shane.
He's talking about you.
He knows I don't hate America.
Yeah.
He says that you hate America for hating that.
Oh, okay.
You just said you hate the thing that you
I
love.
do. I hate that thing. It stinks.
So why do you think that's what he's talking about?
Yeah, but you're a Letterman Sammy, so you're always a frowner on American culture.
Come on.
Don't try to spin.
That's what I thought he meant. Shane, are you talking about me as an America hater? I'm
I'm
queer
just
for
saying,
Palestine.
The greatness of America doesn't need to be clouded in Jim Crow. I mean, it's such an easy, lazy tie-in.
Boom, that's you, dude.
Oh.
That's you, Jim, in your face.
But it's not a lazy tie-in. It's who we were until 50 years ago, since the beginning.
It wasn't America. It was a fraction. It was a small factor. It's you want to color it all as, America was awful in the 40s, 50s, whatever.
Well, it was. Are you one of those guys that just can't, look, dude, you can love America. I love this country. You can love this country and still see the parts of it that were disgusting and wrong.
Okay, yeah. Parts of it, tiny parts of it,
bigger than tiny parts.
They did a whole war,
dude. There was a war fought. There had to be civil rights. Things had to be put through made into laws because people weren't being treated right. I mean, come on, dude, stop.
No, you stop. Exactly.
Okay.
He got you good, Jim.
You
got to admit when you're had.
Don't be so offended for America. America, by the way, America can handle it.
No, you stop.
We're the country that goes around telling everybody else how to fucking live. We run around telling every other country how to govern, how to be fair. And then meanwhile, certain soldiers would go overseas and fight freedom wars and then not be able to sit in the same diner when they got back. That's kind of disgraceful.
Don't you get sick of everyone just shitting on this country? I mean,
no, but again, forget the bigger picture thing. What I just said is right. It happened and it was disgraceful. You don't need to defend it.
Dude, that's fine. It's your leading argument about America in the 40s or whatever, the 50s. It's just lame and it's lazy.
But lazy. What's lazy is somebody sitting there wrapping themselves in a flag because they can't love a country that has also at times been wonderful and at times been disgusting. There's a duality to America, and if you can't face that, then you don't really love America. You love this fake idea of America. You like what you want America to be as opposed to what it is.
There has never, ever in history been a country like America. There's good, there's bad. We're trying to figure it out.
Well, then there has been a country like America, good and bad. Every country is good and bad. What are you talking about?
No, this is not a country based on blood or land. This is a country based on ideas and laws.
Well, it was based on blood. We took it.
World.
We took it. It was based on blood.
From the mountain.
Oh, come on, dude.
To the prairie.
Based on ideas. Yeah, all men are created equal. How did that work out in the beginning?
Again, the beginning. This is your leading argument.
Oh, but you just said what it was based on.
We really don't talk about old shit.
I'm only going to the beginning because you just said it was based on, which means it was founded on. So I'm going to the beginning, and now when you go to the beginning, it's fine if it makes your point, but if I go to the beginning, it's no good because it doesn't make your point?
No, I think what you're doing is you're using an idea or a part of it that's the carte blanche of the whole thing.
There's a major part of it, though. Like, if your whole thing is all men are created equal, and then half the country has slaves, you're not exactly a consistent... it's kind of a lie.
Oh boy,
it's true, Shane. You don't need to defend it. I love this country, but you can say what's wrong with the country and what's been wrong with the country and still love it.
You broke him.
There has never been a country like America.
So
before.
what?
It is a complete. So it takes a lot of.
I do love America, and you're right. We are the only ones to drop an atomic bomb.
Don't bring up the atomic bomb, bro. Don't.
Lazy.
It's not lazy. It's true. You're saying we're never. So I'm raising something that we're the only ones who did.
He wasn't talking about.
What's that?
Criticism is lazy.
Yeah, I do. How is it lazy if you raise a point and I raise a point that is similar to yours? You said there's never been a country, and I'm saying you're correct. We're the only ones to drop an atomic bomb.
He wasn't talking about that we gave ourselves the power to end humanity. He didn't want you to bring that up.
Oh, all right.
Your whole point is to devalue the good. That's what you're thinking.
No, it's not. It's to look at it.
You love that.
It's to look at it accurately. It's not to devalue it. We're the country everybody dies to come to. People want to come here more than they want to go anywhere else in the world. We're the ones who always give aid. Well, by the way, and we're also that whole America. That's why stupid assholes that we are. We put our soldiers in every other country where they don't fucking belong. We mind everybody else's business, and we try to be the world police. You like that too?
Fuck yeah.
No, actually, I don't like that.
All right, well then stop it. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
You goose.
Well, look.
We got cool.
Why don't you learn a little bit about great American musical theater? And
it stinks.
Yeah, I would have. All right, Shane. You weren't making a ton of great points, but the musical theater point is a great.
I literally hear that fucking make me laugh, and I understand Pearl Harbor.
Oh my God.
Let's make America great again, Shane. What do you say?
All right.
Thank you, Shane.
Yeah, relax, Shane. Get a hold of yourself.
Entertainment has always been America's greatest export.
I mean, nobody does better than Hollywood. Nobody does. I mean, yeah,
Bollywood's pretty good.
Bollywood's great. Bollywood is great. Yeah, but it's not. But even the name of it is a rip off of us.
Well,
Bollywood. That's like Hollywood with a B.
Oh, you know what? I never put that together.
I thought Hollywood came second. No.
Yeah.
Travis and San Diego.
Hello,
Travis.
Typical. Not paying attention.
Another Travis who disappoints the show.
He said the point that I'm missing is that I think every American was into segregation.
You're talking about
every American.
Yeah,
was
but Travis, how can we?
Your
How
mom,
can we?
your dad
How can we take
lived
your?
that
Hang on,
life.
Travis. How can we take your argument seriously when this is how you think segregation is spelled?
I'm trying to get the call.
Oh, he put an I in it. Oh, segregation.
Move on. Stop
Irrigation.
harping on
You don't
bullshit.
think that was necessary?
I'm trying to get the call up for you guys.
Sorry,
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, Travis.
Talk to Travis on the phone.
Travis
Why are you worried
spelled-
about the way it's spelled?
Troy spelled segregation wrong.
Okay, who cares? Move on.
Segregation.
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 Spell
Okay.
it how it sounds.
What were you saying, Trav?
I'm just saying, though, the way that I'm taking it, or the way that you make it sound, is that you're talking every American was for that. And in the 40s or in the 50s, we, like your mom and your dad were like, hey, get away from me. You have your own mountain. But like you said, we fought war. So it wasn't the whole America. And it was just certain parts, like the last guy was saying, that lived this way or felt this way, and the majority of America did not.
By the way,
So you
federal
should
laws.
appreciate that.
Who? Let me ask you a question. Who was the first black baseball player
You don't know.
in the major
I
leagues?
don't know.
You don't
It was
know.
Jackie Robinson.
You're talking.
No, the-
yes. If you're talking major league, but then there's But I mean, go ahead, make your point.
No, the point is, we remember it because it was such a big deal, and baseball had been around since like the fucking the late 1800s. And the first black major leaguer, we remember we had a Negro League. You're right, every American was not into segregation, but black people were allowed to go to the fucking college because it was fought for in court. Nobody did the right thing. They had to go to court and fight for their right to go to certain colleges. So don't pretend that America has been this stars and stripes great place. It's been very bullshitty, and it's okay to acknowledge that and be annoyed at America and still understand what a great country we are. But don't say we're a great. It's like when you date somebody to pretend that they're perfect because you want to justify dating them. No, they're flawed. You love her. She's great in bed. She's funny. She's outgoing, but she cheats on you. She sucks.
I
It's
don't,
like that
I don't
Offspring
think
song.
anybody can disagree about that. But it's just, it is true, dude. Those are lazy jokes that you're trying
Lazy
to do.
joke, like
Lazy
what?
jokes,
Easy
dude.
to do.
Okay,
It is,
then
but
do
you-
one.
wait, hold on.
Then do one.
You just generalize everybody had that opinion.
No, I didn't.
And that is
Jim,
my point.
I'm going to say this.
No, I didn't.
To Travis's point, they do feel like jokes that literally anyone can do. Travis.
Yeah, do one.
Prove our
Yeah,
point.
Yeah, do a joke.
Prove
Since
our
it's so
point,
easy to do, Travis, go.
I'm going to go buy tickets to see you in San Diego.
Thank you very much.
all
I
right,
appreciate it.
okay.
We'll hash this out in the green room.
That got to the bottom of that. Thank you, buddy.
And you know what, Jim? I've never bought tickets to a comedian before.
Well, you're not this time either. I go up there and I just bash America for an hour. All right, thanks, Travis.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, last thing, I do like you. I think that you're so extreme that you enjoy dicks and racism that it makes you in the middle. It
Well-
just counters each other out.
But that's what people are. We're complete beings. We don't have to have a fucking. You don't have to be in one lane or one tube going down a hill. You don't have to check anybody. Just be who you are, and if you like, you can be pro-choice and pro-death penalty.
Like, imagine, thank you, buddy, being the type of guy who criticizes the way other people do their jobs, but then misspells things on the phone screen. For example.
Yeah, sure.
Total hypothetical.
100%.
Oh, jeez, he's looking at me.
I would say glaring.
He didn't like that observation.
No, not at all.
Because he thinks I'm giving hot dog ammo. But
How am I photographing hot dog?
I think it went right over hot dog's head, so don't worry about it.
What's that?
You got the thick 85 on you.
Ew.
Where's Sal
He
gonna
said
sit?
he's going to hit you with the thick 8.
Where's Sal gonna sit?
Next to you.
Oh, you get two cameras there. Nice.
Not 3. Oh,
No, I mean right there. Awesome. Yeah, let's take a break. Travis wants us to break.
Well, I don't want to break. I just know someone's going to have to make a poop.
Well, you're not
before
wrong. I got to pee. Fat Black Pussycat tomorrow night. I got Montana on sale. I got San Diego on sale. I got Chicago, July the 12th. That just went on sale. It's very late going on sale. The Vic Theater, July 12th in Chicago. And come see me in Montana. People have been asking me for 10 years to come, and now I'm coming. So buy tickets, you fucks.
We'll be right back.
It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Back after this.
Alongside stripped down
Stars. This is no friendly. This
Therapy can help you take stock of your progress, start to see patterns in your own flexible and suited EFFT.
You don't want to mess with the IRS. They have an A+ rating.
I know that a lot of years, maximum support for get a Sattva RX. And right now,
Norton and Sam Roberts
have all of our interviews.
Ted Danson.
Listen to where it wins. Make a few adjustments for the rest of the. They kind of teach you how to get matched with a like.
AdamandEve.com has something for everybody. So go to AdamandEve.com and get 50% off plus 10 free gifts, including free shipping.
Yo, you got something for me, sweetheart?
For a hot breaker like you, check out some smoking lingerie for your lady.
Seriously? Like something for us?
Like for sure. How about the newest adult toy?
Woo-wee! Can you rustle something up for me?
You bet your boots. Choose from the biggest selection of adult products and accessories anywhere. You'll find something that's sure to stir up the dust. Whoever you are, go to AdamandEve.com and choose something racy and sensuous. And definitely downright sexy. And always delivered in discreet packaging. So go to AdamandEve.com where there's something for everybody and get 50% off almost any one item and 10 exciting free gifts, including free shipping. Use offer code BODY4. That's BODY4 at AdamandEve.com.
Philo's got a world of entertainment for you to explore with just one subscription. Sign up today and start watching all the networks you love, like A&E, MTV, Discovery, Lifetime, Hallmark Channel, and so much more. Featuring current seasons of all the best drama, true crime, reality, and family-friendly shows you can't afford to miss. And with up to 3 streams at once, you'll never have to fight about what to watch. Get started today and unlock our library of over 75,000 movies and shows, and save all your favorites with the unlimited DVR so you can rewatch them anytime, anywhere for up to a year. Philo now includes access to AMC Plus. You can discover your next obsession from its collection of hit originals like Mad Men, The Walking Dead, Killing Eve, Orphan Black, and tons of blockbuster movies. There are no contracts, no commitments, and no hassles. For just $28 a month, Philo's a better way to watch TV. So what are you waiting for? Visit philo.tv and sign up today to start your 7-day free trial. That's philo.tv.
It's so funny,
They're doing keto. It's 800.
This guy over here is shitting on hot dog. This guy over here is shitting on hot dog. And immediately after, Travis's one sheet has a typo, and he can't spell anything on the phone screen. It really is incredible, isn't it?
Comedy of errors.
800-pound gorilla YouTube channel, Terrified. Sal Volcano, congratulations, man.
Good to see you guys, man.
Good to see you.
Is that your company, 800-pound gorilla, or no?
No, it's a stand-up channel, but it's not my company. One day, with God willing.
You sure?
You're gonna try to buy it. That's
you should buy it and just fire everybody.
One day, this will all be mine.
Remove all their specials.
One special.
So it must feel good to get the special up, man.
Finally,
because,
yeah. My first one. Finally had a little bit of runway to do it, so I shot it in December at the Vic in Chicago.
Yep.
Just came out. It's called Terrified. So it's basically just I'm a scared fellow. So just
are you scared of on stage or just as a person?
No, not on stage, as a person.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good though. It motivates you.
Yeah, exactly. No, I realized a lot of my material was like fear based, so I put it collectively like a theme. It's like just shit that I was scared of from childhood to adulthood. Scary stories and just things that scare me like the shit out of me. Like the Tooth Fairy used to scare the shit out of me.
Why?
Well, it's first of all, I found out about it the day I lost my first tooth, which they kind of forgot to tell me about it. So I had to process the concept of that by the evening.
That somebody would come into your room.
By the way, you are going like, isn't that crazy? No, that's usually when kids find out about the Tooth Fairy.
The day?
I mean, it's not that much to process.
I feel like that, at least it is though. I was 6 years old. I'm like, Dad, a woman's going to access the home this evening, despite the locks. And she's coming to take a piece of my mouth.
I don't know how you deal with a kid that has anxiety on that level. Like, all right, no, Tooth Fairy's not coming. It's just magic. It's just fun and magic, and enjoy it. There'll be money under your pillow.
No, it's not though. It's because it's while you sleep.
Right.
Like I tried to barter. I'm like, can we just leave the tooth in the mailbox? I'm like, everybody wins. No, but he's like, no, and I don't know. I just freaked out. I remember like he was like, she'll give you $1. which I also just found out. I was like, you should have led with that. If she,
me with the monetary incentive.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
it was 82. I was 6. I felt like Mark Cuban with that doll. I was like, I'm going to buy a little league team with this money. No, but I remember when I woke up and I felt the dollar. It was like in the middle of the night, and I just started screaming. My dad charged in there. I was inconsolable, and he brought me into the kitchen that night, right in that moment, because he couldn't calm me down. He showed me the envelope with my tooth in it. So I mean, I believed in the tooth fairy for 4 hours.
He smartened you up immediately.
Oh, then he told you immediately he had to blow it.
He told me, but it was so funny what happened, because he's like, I was like crying, and he's like, listen, look, that's your tooth. I'm the tooth fairy, okay? You don't have to worry. And like in that moment, I was like literally like, frazzled. I'm 6, I'm crying, and I literally thought that he was telling me that not that there was no such thing as the tooth fairy. I thought he was like, calm down, I'm the tooth fairy.
Like he was the one who does it.
He was the official fairy. Yeah.
She didn't have to break in here. I break into all the other houses.
Yes. Son, I put on tights and go into people's homes, take their children's
That's what
teeth.
I thought. The first thing I said to him was, what do I call you?
Right. Now, do you like Santa Claus? Was that not good for you?
No, not Santa. I mean, there's everything, like thermometers up the ass. When I was little, they took temperature.
Sure.
Stick it up your ass. And I honestly believe that it didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Even then, it did not need to.
No, I mean, like now, my sister, my niece gets it with the beep, like the laser.
Yeah.
gun. It's like that technology existed in the 70s.
Sure,
it was lasers, or whatever it was.
Right. They're probably very expensive.
Yeah.
I know.
Like not cost effective at all.
Would your dad do the same? My dad would always, from time for my temperature, he would give me a pillow and say, "Bite this."
Right.
I didn't even get that courtesy. My
Just
dad
lick
would
his
feel
finger.
He'd be like, "Oh, he feels hot." My mom would be like, "He feels hot." My dad would be like, "How hot?" Hear me out. Why don't we stick this glass rod up his asshole?
Sure.
Really get to the bottom of this.
Now, do you come from an anxiety-ridden family?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad's not like
My dad's dad before him. I mean,
God.
I'm around a lot of warriors, I think.
So your dad wasn't like, where's this coming from? He was probably on some level going like, I would feel the same way if I was his age.
I mean, look, at that point, you're doing more damage than the cold.
Right.
Right? I mean, the common cold goes away in a couple of days. Forced penation, I remember it now.
You do?
Day. Yeah,
to
of
this
course.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
makes you want to fake being sick.
Dude, I used to sneeze in the coat closet because anytime
you didn't want to know.
I was afraid of retaliation. Yeah.
So how old were you when you found out that you could take the temperature maybe a little less effectively, but you could just put it under the armpit?
41.
You could what? No, I really didn't. I just remember thinking like, this is completely like, I hated getting sick. It just felt like they were just waiting to do it.
What was that, a cough? No, it's allergies. I swear it's allergies.
So it's like, that's just kind of like things like that are in the special. And then like just stuff from a crazy trip I had one time in Amsterdam. Not a trip like a vacation, but a trip like I accidentally smoked hash, which I didn't do drugs at the I didn't even smoke marijuana at the time, which I do now. So like even smoking hash, which I think is like marijuana, I still don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's in the cannabis family.
Yeah, but what is
concentrated? It's very concentrated.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a weird, like it comes
like
in
an oil.
An
Troy,
oil.
make
It's
it sound
kind of
cool.
ball.
Troy,
Like,
what's the difference?
I believe they take it, they concentrate it down and make it into an oil, and then it turns into like a block.
yeah, it's like a little solid thing that you can.
Yeah, but I
roll.
smoked this.
Yeah, you can. You smoke it.
Oh, okay.
You can
All
kind of do like that to it and like roll it or put it in a pipe
like
and smoke.
like when bacon grease congeals on the pan, and then you can kind of
Sure.
Yeah.
Hash is more intense than pot, though.
Well, there you go.
The most potent and concentrated form of cannabis. All right, so there you go.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It's potent.
Yeah, I
It's very
smoked
potent.
right before we went into the symphony. You know who Rufus Wainwright is?
Yeah.
He's like this. I didn't know at the time. I just saw it on the marquee. We were like roaming around Amsterdam. We're like, oh, check this. Let's go see this show. He's like some virtuoso.
He's saying
singer.
hallelujah, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I don't know.
Maybe I know too much about Rufus Wainwright.
The guy sings like an angel. He sings like an angel.
Looks like a psychopath. Look at that picture of him.
He sings like an angel.
He's got a great voice.
Sure.
But I smoked it right before we went in there. And I hallucinated in the symphony, and I literally thought I thought everybody in there was trying to murder me, and I was like, I told my girlfriend, I said, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna escape right now. And there was a lady in a wheelchair that they put in the aisle that was blocking getting out, and I was like, and I couldn't really feel my arms or legs. Before we went in, I was like, I can't. She looked at me right after I puffed it, and I said, something's wrong. I feel unsettled. And I was like, I don't think we should go in. And she's like, I think we should. And I was like, I think it's a mistake. And I listened to her, and I went in. I shouldn't have. And as soon as I sat down, I'm like, I'm leaving. The second I sat down, I'm like, I have to leave right now. I think everyone here is like after me or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, there's a lady in the wheelchair over there, and I was like, I can't really feel my arms or legs, and I was like, and I don't really have my faculties, but I'm getting out. So I said,
what a buzzkill.
I know. This is before the symphony started.
Rufus Wainwright is just trying to sing some sweet songs.
Yeah. It's so funny. When we walked in, they were handing out hot wine. Have you ever drank hot wine before?
No.
I don't know what it was, but they were handing out free hot wine, and I slammed 2 of those in the vestibule before we went in. So like I was already like, it was very weird. And
but
I was
it's not
also
exactly a Guar show, you know. This is Rufus Wainwright at the symphony.
Yeah. I was in shorts too, flip-flops and shorts. Everybody in there was like dressed up in like gowns and stuff. So I already felt out of place. And I told her, if I have to get out of here, and that woman's blocking me, and I have to get past her, I literally said something may happen between her and I. And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, it's either her or me. It's like, I'm not. They're not going to get me, and it's either her or me. And she's like, it's not either her or you. And I guess it is. I said, and if I have to, get past her, I'm going to. And she said, you're not going to touch that woman, because she says it to me every day since then. And I leaned forward to her and I said, I am going to touch her. I literally said this. I said, and I've already made peace with that.
And you said it with sincerity.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You ever like a story comes up that happens, and you're like, "Thank God this happened." I just told the story. It's like
I don't need to
have
exaggerate
material. I didn't think it was funny until like a week later. It was like the worst night of my life. Really, I really thought they were going to kill me.
Right.
But
you had made peace with that.
Yeah, but the symphony started. I got stuck there, and I just started crying. I was crying through the whole freaking thing.
Was it beautiful? Were you scared?
No, I was terrified. I really was scared, man. Nothing was really funny about it at all. I was
That's incorrect.
Crying. Yeah.
It's actually everything.
The only thing that
funny
would have been
about
better is if you pushed that old bag down the steps.
I did end up running past her, and I threw something at her, actually. So I got dry mouth really bad, but I didn't understand it was because of the hash, obviously. And I told her that I think I was poisoned.
Okay.
And she was like, how do you think that they poisoned you? And I was like, I don't know. I was crying.
Did you think it was the hash or the warm wine that was the poison?
Well, I literally was like, I don't know. And then I just sat there for a couple seconds. I turned to her and I hit her and I go, the wine. It was the hot wine. And she looked at me and she's like, babe, please, I had the hot wine. And I started crying and I went, you're next.
Oh.
It was not fun. I literally, I hated this night. It's the most scariest night of my life, really.
Yeah. Yeah, that's incredible. Did you have to learn, as paranoid as you are, did you have to learn how to smoke weed properly or strains or?
Yeah, this was I didn't smoke until late 2018 after that. And now I smoke weed. I still haven't ever smoked hash again.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't agree with you.
It doesn't agree with me, no. It's like bacon.
But you're okay with just standard marijuana.
Oh, I'm high now.
Are you?
Yeah, no. No, but I'm okay with standard marijuana now.
Okay.
Do you ever microdose, or do you smoke just to get high?
With marijuana?
Or whatever.
Bro,
Cannabis.
You don't microdose with weed, dude.
You can do it with cannabis. Sure, you can.
Sure you could.
I mean,
People do
edibles.
it. Yeah, people do it.
I've seen somebody. You said they were microdosing, and he passed out in the back of a car.
Well, that's a whole different story.
But people do microdose.
Of course, you could take like 2 milligrams.
Yeah.
Sure.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. But we'll see. Anyone here? Anyone do it?
No, I don't partake.
Not in cannabis at all.
Troy does.
Yeah, of course you don't. Yeah. And microdosing.
Yeah, like sometimes if I have to do something, but I don't want to be whacked out of my head, like I'll just take like a 5 milligram.
And what does that do?
It just gives you like a nice little buzz.
Takes the edge off?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I was on stage high twice in my life, and I hated both times, so I can't do it.
Why did it make you did you forget stuff, or did it make you all paranoid or hyper aware, or what did it make you?
All that you just said.
Yeah.
I forgot my lines. I was staring at that crowd like my heart was beating out of my chest. We were at the stand. I didn't know I wasn't going up that night. Big J Okerson passed me a joint, and I didn't really smoke much at the time, so I took a couple of hits, and then they were like, "You want to go up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it was right after, and I didn't realize it was going to happen, and I got up on stage. I sat in the chair, which I never do, on the stool, and a lot of it was just staring at those people, just trying to remember it. It wasn't. Again, it's funny now.
Did you tell them you were high?
I didn't.
Sometimes in an audience you might be able to tell.
The other
fucked up. I'm sorry, guys.
The only other time I was high on stage, I did tell them, but that was I couldn't fake that because I accidentally ate a 30 milligram apple pie slice edible that was on the craft service table at my job.
That doesn't count as micro, right?
No.
That's larger than micro.
Wait,
Okay.
they had an apple pie edible and didn't tell you?
So one of the people I work with is like, is a weed person. And they brought it in for people, and I went to a production meeting after we shot, and they were sitting around, and no one told me that they were those. And I sat down, I'm just shoving this apple pie down my throat, and then my buddy Q turns to me, he goes, "Where'd you get that?" And I was like, "At the thing over there." He goes, No, you need to start. It was one bite left, and he's like, "That's weed." I'm like, "It's weed. What does that mean?" Like I didn't even do that at the time. Never mind edibles. When you misdose edibles, it's ridiculous. And
Right.
I got so nervous because I didn't know what the fallout would be, and they made a PA drive me home immediately because I had my own car. I couldn't drive, and I had shows that night at Gotham actually, and I never liked to miss a show. I never liked to cancel a show, and so I didn't know what was going to happen. So I got home. It was like maybe noon, and I told my girlfriend, my now wife, I said I went right to bed. I said I gotta just wake me up in time to get to this spot. I want to sleep through this. I'm scared, She wakes me up at like 8 o'clock, and I was so high that I couldn't drive, and so I was like, I don't want to miss this spot. So she drove me to Gotham, and then I got up on stage, and I couldn't hide it.
Right.
So I just let him know. I said 9 hours ago I took a 30 milligram apple pie slice. I said, and I don't even know what I'm doing here right now, but I didn't want to cancel, and that. They were on board with it.
Of course, because it's especially since you didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
And it's there's something ingratiating about it. It's special. It's, you know what I mean? I got to see the show. It makes it unique.
Not a headline show.
No, it was just a spot. I was too high to hide it, and so with the other one, I didn't want to use it as a crutch and be like, I'm high. Everyone laugh at that. Yeah. So I just suffered up there.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
Yeah. How long did it end up lasting total?
The apple pie.
9-hour apple pie.
I mean, I was still high when I got home.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, when you don't I didn't do it, so it was like
hit you like a sledgehammer.
Yeah, like you want to go to the hospital. Like, that's how I felt in Amsterdam. I wanted to go to the hospital. I told her to take me to the hospital actually.
Right.
And she said, "You're with me. You'll be okay."
You didn't believe her.
No, I don't. There's a portion of me that, like a part of me that doesn't trust her to this day for misleading me that day. When we left, I left early. When we left, she's like, "We'll get something to eat. You got to get something to eat." We went to like a restaurant. It was dead. There was nobody in there, and we're sitting at the restaurant. This is after that concert, and I thought that the waiter was after me. For the however long we were at that table eating food, I held the butter knife in my hand underneath the table. Every time he walked over, I held it in my hand. She was laughing at me. I'm like, "Stop laughing." It was infuriating that she's laughing.
She's not on board.
You know what I mean? I'm like, "Why are you laughing at this?" And she's like, "Because it's funny." I'm like, "It's not funny."
It's not funny.
Yeah.
You married, or when did you get married?
Yeah, I got married 2019.
Oh wow, it's been a while. Okay.
Yeah, I've never spoken about it publicly until recently. I just kept it all private. Now, I've recently I've come out.
What was the I had a similar situation. What made you not be public?
Oh, the world.
Oh, you just wanted to be.
You don't strike me
privacy.
as a paranoid guy.
Just the internet, and I mean, it's more like keeping them private and them safe.
Sure, yeah, keeping them from having to deal with it. Yeah,
I have almost a 2-year-old daughter, so 10 years I'm with I would say I'm in a relationship, but I just kind of didn't ever want to cross the line. I just didn't think the two needed to be hand in hand
to protect the people's privacy and like their
mine, theirs, because you know how it is.
Yep.
But this hour's out. I'm writing the new hour now, and I'm touring now with new material, and I wanted to start to talk about them on stage.
It's hard not to. Like after a while, you're like, I'm lying, and I feel like I'm lying. I keep saying relationship, but it's this, and it becomes very difficult where you feel like as a comic, like I'm a fraud. I'm not being truthful. I have to be truthful. It's hard not to.
It was like that. It was like weighing like the privacy and whatever that would do versus me being able to talk about my life on stage.
Yeah.
And I knew that it was going to trickle out on stage if I started, so I just dropped it on a podcast, and then apparently it was news because people wrote about it, Us Weekly, Extra, all that stuff, and I'm like, I don't know why this is secretly married. They wrote I'm like, I just didn't tell you.
Right. How long had you been married?
What's that?
How long had you been married?
I talked about this a month ago.
You were married for you were married. Wow, 4 or 5 years without people knowing.
Yeah, and with her 10 years or plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it at what point did that start happening where you're just like, you're a very regular person,
yeah,
but the Joker show got so big that it became like when you tell people you're married, it's going to be an Us Weekly and
Yeah, I didn't. That's the one thing I just don't like about it. I
Yeah.
never wanted to be like in the public. I'm just
like celebrity guy.
Private in general, always. Even before that, like when I was a bartender, I was private. You know what I mean? Like,
Were you worried about pictures when you guys would go out, or like people knew you had a girlfriend, you didn't care about that?
no, I was worried. It's just like I hate that this day and age. It's like not even pictures now. It's like 4K video.
Yeah.
You know, of us two eating. You know, it's just like, and then they tag you. It's so funny if you go on like Instagram and you look up your tag, like you can just see where I was all day long by people just photographing you. You know what I'm saying? It creeps you out. you
Yeah,
know?
a little bit, right?
So, but it is what it is now. Now I'm just, it does feel like now I could talk about, now I'm just like finally it's off my chest, whatever.
It feels better, right?
Yeah.
Frees up creatively too. You can say what you want.
Yeah, now I'm just forget about it. Now she's a target on stage now.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm like, it's open season, babe. I mean,
I took years of resentment and put a bullseye on her head and just went crazy.
I'm going to let them know that you tell me what I can and can't eat in this house.
So did you start doing, was there any part of you when you guys started doing jokers, because as a person who's as worried and paranoid as you are, to be in that environment where you're just constantly, the whole premise of the show is you're just fucking with each other all the time.
Yeah.
Was there something where it was like, this bothers me so much, I have to surround myself with it?
Now, but the people ask about, did you guys prank at, like, what do you do at home? What did you do when you growing up? You were like, and I don't prank. We don't even say the word prank because it's not really, but I don't even, we just had to have an idea for a show. That's not really me outside of the show.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
it's just a thing you do for a job.
Yeah, but the people think the job, it is fun. I mean, I laugh my ass off on this show, but it is a tough show to do because I never know when I go to work exactly what's going to happen. A lot of times they keep secrets from each other and all that kind of stuff, so it can be, like stressful.
Yeah,
and you genuinely don't want to do stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to. And in the show, you can say no, but if you say no enough, you lose. And then if you're the guy that loses, you can't say no. And so when you show up to work one day and you have no idea what's going to happen to you, and that's been happening to me for a decade.
Yeah,
it's unsettling. It doesn't make you can't feel comfortable.
Right.
And it ranges. I mean, sometimes at the end of the day, I'm like, that wasn't too bad. And sometimes at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm freaking scarred right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you see like all the footage from like the Jackass movies.
Right.
And you realize that they're just fucking with, like, the whole time they're on set. I'm like, I couldn't take it.
Yeah, and those guys, I mean, I could never do what they do.
Right.
Like, that's a next level. That's a lot of physical stuff. Us, it's like a lot of, like, interpersonal stuff.
Right.
Like, the stuff they do is, like, they'll make me play a delivery guy and bring people's food at lunch to the buildings. And then when they pay me, I have to tell them to their face that the tip is shit. Or, I played a guy, like I was the sound guy miking people on a talk show, and I had to tell the guests that their breath was terrible. And just like things like that. Like I had a little kid.
That's very funny.
Little kid win of the Boys and Girls Club of America win a basketball competition. Anthony Davis was there to give him a pair of sneakers, and then they said if I had to take him away from him at the presentation. Like, so it's all stuff like that kind of, it's more like that, which is like, it's pretty mortifying.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
And they know you too. So it's like, we know this will bother you.
Yeah, to live in that space is really, really tough.
Yeah.
It's hard to figure. Like I played pranks on my family as a kid, but like as an adult, it's hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of pranks as a kid were you like? 'Cause you strike me as like so mischievous.
I used to crush up glass and put it in the cereal box.
That's your fucking.
That's terrible. It would be internal damaging.
I mean, not for nothing. That was quick.
These are grandma's grape nuts. This to grandma.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an internal bleeding.
Blood in her underpants again.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy and his hijinks.
That's my little prankster. And did you stop? Is the Press? Is that what it's called? The Press Network?
No Press.
No
Press.
Press. So I remember that's done now. Are you guys doing a continue?
No. We've been doing it 3 years. No Pressure. We started a network. I do 2 podcasts. One with Chris DiStefano, called Hey Babe, and one with Joe DeRosa called Taste Buds. So we just took a little hiatus because we all just got a bunch of jobs that we can't be in the same space for it.
Right.
And we didn't want to do it on
it's hard
Zoom
on Zoom.
or whatever. Yeah. Joe just got a big thing, and Chris, and so we like, you know what? Let's take a little bit of a hiatus. hiatus, and we'll come back and we can hit the ground running. So yeah, but it's still going on. No Pressure Network on YouTube and everywhere.
Oh, it's not going away. It's just a break.
No, just,
okay.
Just a little break. Yeah, everyone. You put little break online. Everyone's like, "Oh, rest in peace." It was great while it lasted. I'm like, guys, we're just taking a little break.
Homeless Pimp got everybody very concerned.
Yeah, what's that? Wow, how so?
He posted saying goodbye to the No Pressure Network.
Oh, did he really?
That was the beginning of it. That's
His
what I
Instagram
heard.
post was R.I.P. No Press.
Yeah.
He wrote
Yeah.
Well, but maybe that's why so many people are writing R.I.P.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
No.
Homeless Pimp posted it, and it was like, oh, I guess they're done.
No. We literally
Pimp.
said, guys, we're taking a hiatus. We'll be back shortly. We just can't all be in the same place because we spelled it out.
And then Pimp was like, it's done, guys. It's
Yeah,
dead.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Pimp. Pimp's giving a eulogy.
R.I.P. Oh, okay. So it says R.I.P. to an era of the
He
No Press
edited
Network.
that.
Oh,
That
he
was
put in an era?
Oh, did he edit it?
R.I.P. to an era. There's another era coming.
Oh, he changed it.
Look
huh?
at, Ian, I love you all. Thank you for including me in your family.
Jesus, I
this is
didn't
a
see
eulogy,
this.
bro.
I gotta get on that and tell them no, that's not what's happening. People are expecting never to see us again.
Then never get. Yeah, it's done.
Ian bugs me though. I love you all. Thank you for including me in your family. That's basically just trying to get whatever new gig you get. He's like, hey, remember how gracious Ian was?
You must have something bigger. I'd like to come with you.
He was popular on the cast. He was popular.
Was he really?
Yeah. He has a cousin, a blood cousin, like a first cousin or whatever, that was a real life Ronald McDonald. Like, this is a thing. Like, you had to get past. You had to go to like a college, like a Ronald college, and then get certified and accepted.
Wow.
And then you got like a real Ronald kit, and like, you had the company behind you, and you used to make these special appearances on behalf of the. And so that's how Joe's favorite place to eat in his entire life is McDonald's. And so we had this running.
It's his favorite restaurant.
So we got his cousin to send us the actual like Ronald suit that Joe put on. So Ian was very revered.
Did Joe like it?
It
does look like Ronald. The pants are not working though. What does Ronald wear?
No, he pulled it all. He pulled his pants down there. He had the full outfit on. I mean, you couldn't tell him apart from Ronald.
Ronald has a little more definition.
Oh,
in the
pants are down. I see the
Yeah,
yellow pants. Okay,
yeah.
I forgot that's what the pants are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Joe, no matter what, we did 200 episodes, something about that.
Rest
Taste Buds. I
rest in
swear to
peace
God,
to Taste Buds.
Rest in peace. Yeah,
It's over.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
listening, it's not
It's
rest
over.
in peace.
Yeah.
We're cryogenically frozen.
We will be thawed.
But Joe has found a way to bring up McDonald's on 175 episodes.
It really is great though. He's not wrong. Like even though you
McDonald's
shouldn't eat, it's
good.
bad. It really is an amazing experience to eat there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is.
I'm auditioning for the next one.
The first. Have you never been on the show?
No.
Yeah, Sam has.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sam has a thing where he's like, we like to do things separately. So if he does a show, I'm not allowed to do it for at least
I know.
a 100 episode separation.
Have
right.
you never even done Hey Babe?
No.
Ah, Jim, what do you? Come on.
Nobody asked me.
We
No, I
love-
think
we love
I think you actually did it. You guys did. And there was one time I couldn't do it. It was a scheduling thing. You guys
Okay,
asked.
all
Yeah, and like Chris's I've done. Is that Hey Babe or no?
That's Chrissy Chaos.
Oh, I've done Chrissy Chaos. Yeah, but no, it's just scheduling stuff.
Yeah. Well, when we come back from the grave,
If you come
on the
back.
third,
Yeah, if
on
I've
the
heard.
third
Probably
day,
not.
on
Probably.
the third day when we rise again.
Homeless Pimp said you will not
That's
be
right.
back.
Please come on.
Yeah.
I gotta call.
Fucking
I gotta
homeless
text
Pimp.
Pimpy and be like, Pimp, what are you doing?
It's the fucking Pontius Pilate of social media people.
Because he's actually not. He was our producer for a while, for 2 years or so, but he left about January-ish.
Oh, that's great. So he's not even part of that.
No.
Yeah.
So
And he's probably told himself, well, I'm gone. The whole thing fell apart.
He's dead. That's what it says at the bottom. I knew they wouldn't be able to continue
Yeah,
without
exactly.
me.
Well, it looks like someone's irreplaceable.
well, all right, I gotta let Pimpy know to edit that and be like, yeah, let me back.
It literally says, God bless all the babes and buddies. We'll never see you again.
Oh boy! All right. Well, hopefully we get the word out that we're coming. It's so funny that we, from our mouths, said we're just taking a little break.
Bullshit.
And then he put that out.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like everyone's like, well, you know what, guys? Bless you and your families.
Yeah.
Are you guys still touring together, too? All of the Jokers, you guys still go out together?
Yeah, we actually are finishing the last leg of our tour we've been doing for like a year and a half right now through August. It's like the last 20 dates.
Okay.
And then my new tour is called Everything's Fine. It starts in September. So I always flip up. So I never stop touring.
Right.
I tour with them, and as soon as we run it all, then I start mine. So
Isn't it nice to have that? Like, you can go out, work on material when you have 3 other guys on stage or whatever, so you don't have to do a full hour by yourself. Like, you can just work it out
out. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of divvy that part up. It's
great.
And that show is more geared toward our audience.
Yeah.
It's a little different. There's like videos, there's interaction with the audience, stuff like that. It's not pure stand up.
Right.
But but my new tour is 100% new material. So if you see the special Terrified, it's 100% new material. But there is no real downtime, which is kind of rough.
When did you shoot it?
I shot this in December at the Vic in Chicago.
Yeah, so you give yourself a few months putting stuff together before you release it.
Exactly
Smart.
right. Yeah.
When did you really how many years ago was it that you decided to take stand up seriously, to the point where no, this is I'll do jokers, but stand up is what I'm going to do.
I mean, out of college, I started doing stand up in 94 or whatever. No, 98 for a little bit, and then I got into sketch comedy and writing and improv and all that stuff, and I did that. Did a bunch of writing gigs, and then we got the show, and then it was maybe 4 or 5 years into the show, I'm like, I really all I want to do is do stand up. So if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it. And I just started doing it just hardcore, maybe 8-10 years ago. Right after we started touring, about 12 years ago, just a couple years after that, and I just started doing it, because I was like, if I don't do it now, and I got to capitalize on that. So so I've been just grinding.
Were people cool with you from the beginning, or did you have to kind of prove that you weren't one of these TV guys that were doing stand up?
But pretty cool with me because I actually hosted a stand up show at my bar. I used to own a bar, and for years I had every guy that from the New York City scene was at my bar. So I was friends with all of them already.
Gotcha.
I told them that I got this show that was coming out. They knew I was in the comedy world as a writer and things like that. So, and then it was just I was 4 or 5 nights a week, 4 or 5 spots a night for years. So they were all my buddies. So they were really, and they all liked the show. So I luckily was pretty ingratiated right away. And I mean, I wasn't half-assing anything. So
where was the bar?
Yeah. The bar's on Staten Island, where I'm from. Yeah. So I used to get them. They used to take the ferry over, and we got no comedians. There was no comedy on Staten Island.
Well, Grandpa's was there. Do you know when did that close? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I was that's the comedy club I went to in high school.
I loved that room. That was a great room.
Yeah.
Grandpa's.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Was that...
So Grandpa Munster.
Yeah.
And it started.
I saw you there.
What's that?
I've definitely seen you there.
You might have. Yeah, I've done it again. It's in the early '90s, but it was. It would open with the theme song from the Munsters. It was a great opening to a comedy show. That it was a great opening. Really, really enjoyed that place, man.
That was really the only. We had that one, and there was another one called the Looney Bin, but that was after.
That's right. I never did the Looney Bin.
Yeah, that was. I don't think so. We don't even have one now, and no bar shows really had anything. So we were right at the ferry. So the ferry runs, it's free, it's 24 hours. So we would get the comics, I would give them dinner and free drinks.
Oh.
So we got them all over there, and then they would hang for the night. So I got really tight with everybody. You know?
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was that? What was Grandpa's? Do you remember where it was? I forget the New Dorf Plaza?
That's exactly right, yeah.
Hey.
You forgot where it was. It's exactly where it was.
Yeah, no, I remember very unimportant things.
I remember when Dice played there a bunch, and it was the biggest thing that ever happened.
I'm sure, yeah.
Back during that time.
Sure.
Oh my God, dude, you couldn't even. Outside of it looked like, I mean, the streets were crowded with people just to see him when he walked in and out.
Yeah, that was back before, when he was when he did his Rascals run in New Jersey after his special thing. He did 28 nights in a row. He sold out. But it was only Monday through Thursday. There were no weekends, and people had to just stand in line in the snow and wait for a ticket. You know what I mean? But that was weird how tickets sold then, and there was no. You weren't going to charge it online. There was no.
Right.
You had to just go and get tickets in the fucking cold like everybody else.
Yeah, like how we used to get concert tickets.
Yeah,
I used to wait online for a bracelet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Did you ever stay out overnight? I did it once for Ozzy, or more than once, but it was for Ozzy. You ever stay out overnight?
Not overnight, but crack of dawn. I did it a lot. Yeah, there was only 2 places that actually were ticket sellers on Staten Island. You had to go and just bring a chair and just sit there.
And then eventually, FYE and places like that in the mall would have a Ticketmaster kiosk.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
that was the last kind of vestiges before everybody started buying online. You could go into an FYE. Or wait outside the FYE.
Or just straight up on the telephone, getting a busy signal, hanging up, downloading them. My first concert that I ever went to was January 29th, 1989. It was Bon Jovi, New Jersey at Giant Stadium.
Sick.
And I remember just getting on the phone. I used to live downstairs from my grandparents, so there's a phone upstairs, a phone downstairs. My mom was on the phone upstairs, I was on the phone downstairs, just calling, getting busy signals, calling, getting busy. Yeah, I eventually won tickets on 95, like 90, whatever.
PLJ?
95, PLJ, yeah. First concert, me and my mom went. I ripped her jeans, I bleached them and everything, and I wore a Skid Row t-shirt. I gave her a Poison t-shirt. She took me in '89.
Because you didn't want to look like it was your mom, right? You just wanted to look like it was your big sister.
I think it would look like it was my mom, but at least it would look like my mom rocked out.
A cool mom.
Yeah, cool mom. Yeah.
We just have to look awesome.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Great. I remember that they filmed the video there too for this song "Lay Your Hands on Me."
How old were you?
I was 12.
I was 12 at my first one too. My dad took me. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
His Kiss.
Metal. Oh yeah,
in the 70s.
Yeah, for sure.
Bon Jovi's good though. That's a good first concert to see.
Yeah, back
in
then,
Jersey.
Yeah, in Jersey it was, and they had this catwalk. Billy Squier was there, Skid Row, and they had this catwalk that came down, it lowered, and he walked around like the upper bowl around the whole stadium singing. So like if you were in like the 300 section, eventually he was like 10 feet in front.
You did get to see him close up. That's great.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Did you get to see Billy Squier? Now, of course he did "Stroke Me."
Yeah.
Did he do that one sexy dance song? What's Billy Squier's? It ruined his life.
Where he was like writhing in the sheets and everything.
I mean, it's so. I think it stopped his career pretty
think it
much
did, too.
because no guys could like him after that.
It's so.
Do you know what the
funny.
song? You've heard this song. Yeah.
And he's like dancing in his like silk sheets.
No,
and
not the Stroke, Travis. This is the dance video. This is actually okay.
What a great song.
No,
yeah, this is fine.
But there's a music video.
Right. Yeah. I just can't remember, but I know that that's
100%. I think we've played it before.
We have in
it's
the video.
So cringy and hilarious. There it is.
That's it right there.
Rock Me Tonight.
Rock Me
Oh,
Tonight.
it's the best, dude.
Oh,
this
Satin
is
Sheets.
Dude, this is your guy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and Mom watched this.
That's right. You probably told people to go to see Squire.
Bon Jovi's closing for Squire.
Look at that. Like the waistline you can see.
The song is tolerable, but
I mean, it's not that great.
But I mean, it's okay. This ripped shirt.
But this was all glam rock, like cock rock back then. No?
This is very sexy androgynous. Look at this. Look at the snapping.
Like
it's
he's
bad,
just gearing
dude.
up with some dancing. It's so awful.
I mean, that snapping looks like he's about to be in a Brigadoon or something.
I mean, this is horrendous. There you go.
You can't.
It's got a little Mick to it, no?
No. No Mick. That's the prize. No Mick Jagger to it.
Come on, dude. You can't do
He's crawling sexily. Oh, he is a fucking turd.
Yeah, but
do you like him, Troy?
No.
I feel like everybody was doing this though.
No, just women.
Yeah,
with some women.
Yes, they were doing this on Fire Island. Nowhere else. Oh yeah, this. Oh
yeah, he's dancing like the kid in Friday the 13th Part 2. If you go to that dance scene, there's a dance scene just like this in the second Friday the 13th, and it is equally cringy and
this is
clearly a
humiliating.
kid dealing with his sexuality.
He really thought that all the girls were going to get crazy watching him rip his shirt. He's got no chest definition. And now he's putting another one back on.
But the girls didn't go crazy?
They might have.
I don't think so.
But the snapping is so lame.
And there's not an ounce of masculinity to it. I don't think they went.
He's swooning.
Also, the production is so funny to think of. This was a major music video back then.
Yeah.
It's just a mattress on a floor with some satin sheets and some piping. It's like one room.
I wonder if they just told him, Billy, go out there and do your thing. And then at the end of the day, they were like, what the fuck did he just do?
There's no way this was professionally choreographed.
No.
No.
What the fuck did he do?
But people told him it was great. Great shot. Looks great.
Oh,
It's a wrap. We got it.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Like, I would love to have been there in this moment when they were just playing it off speakers, and he was like lip syncing in the room, just like running around like that.
Why is he doing that? Why is he? I don't know.
I'd love to see what was cut out of this. Like, is there anything he was like, that just doesn't look good?
Yeah, this is the best stuff.
This is a bit over the top.
Yeah, it's too much. I look a little good there. Yeah, this is very, very bad.
Pink silk sheets.
But it's the traipsing.
Yes.
He's traipsing around the room.
Big time traipsing.
I know, but you know what? You're right. But I do like a nice traipse every once in a while.
Not on a rocker. Like I'm not saying
once
I'm above.
in a great while, maybe.
I'm not above traipsing, but I mean I'm not a rocker either.
Yeah,
I'm a fat-titted comic.
Right.
You know, like he's supposed to be a cool guy. The stroke me was just such a different tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was not it.
No. Now at the end he's relaxed. He's done his dancing. Oh, I'd love to grill him about this video.
Yeah,
Let's get him in.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I wouldn't even be polite to him. I would just sit him under a single light bulb and grill him.
Answer for yourself.
Answer.
Can I have a cup of water?
No,
first.
You can't.
I just picture like the day after that was released, his phone stopped ringing. Like news traveled that fast back then.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
like he finally saw his friends. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, it was.
Here's who I feel bad for: the band who's in the second half of this video, but didn't see any of the weird shit that he filmed before they got there.
And no one. By the way,
fuck was the beginning of this video? What were you?
And you know they shot the whole song. The band. They didn't just film the end of the song. They shoot the whole song and then they pick what they want from it.
And then when they left, he was like, "Guys, I want to shoot something else."
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw nothing about bed sheets.
Yeah, guys, wait till you see how this song opens. Like, what do you mean? We were there. No, you don't understand.
They saw it for the first time with America. They were like, we didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, Mark Goodman premiered it on MTV, and they were like, what?
This is very lame, too, but this was survivable. This is just a lame guitar in like an empty swimming pool setting
80s.
fucking video. Yeah, playing a weird blaze. He's jogging in place. He sucks.
Besides the fact that the music was better, wasn't like Bowie androgynous and traipsing all around? And
but that was his thing. Like Billy Squier, it didn't, and he's not even good at it. Like, you're right, but David Bowie and everyone knew him and Mick Jagger blew each other. Like, it's just.
But there was an androgyny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think Mick Jagger wrote about it in his book.
Wait,
right?
what?
Yeah, they blew each other.
I think they got caught in bed.
Yeah, they did. Somebody walked in.
Is this like common knowledge?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
Yeah.
No, that didn't.
Yeah.
That didn't come across my desk.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Somebody should have told you.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know the details, but I'm going to guess Bowie bottomed. That's my guess. If you see those two together, then again, you never know. Maybe Mick wanted to try it, and Bowie's like, "I'll help you."
It says they hooked up in the
Wow,
70s.
I didn't know this at all.
I can't believe nobody told
Well,
you.
and this has been out. This has been since
For
then?
many. I don't know if it's since the 70s, but it's a long time.
This article is from 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was known before
I heard
then.
about this when I was a kid.
Yeah, sure.
Who told you when you were a kid?
I don't know. They were talking about.
Probably some guy in a van said, "You want to rock like Mick?" Pulled his trousers down.
Travis, did you hear about this when you were a kid?
I mean, not when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't think.
Wow.
You were a kid in the 70s.
No.
And this was during their peak careers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But Bowie for I guess Mick was like so. They said Miles Davis had a gay encounter because these guys got so much ass. He just wanted to try it. Or Sammy Davis, I heard. I heard. Maybe I'm thinking of Sammy Davis.
I'm walking out of here. I didn't hear any of this.
Right.
Miles, what's in a gay encounter?
Blowing somebody, I'm assuming.
Okay.
But I've heard. I think Miles Davis. But Sammy, the story I heard with Sammy is that he was with some woman who was blowing someone, and he goes, "Let me dig on that thing." That could have been.
You got a quote?
Yeah, I don't remember where I heard that, but it sounds Sammy-ish, so it might not have happened.
They're like, Sammy, can we get a soundbite about the experience?
But that might be bullshit because it was too on the nose, Sammy.
Right.
What did he say when he blew the guy? He went kung kung ka-chung.
I mean, blowing someone sounds like more than an encounter.
Sure, it's a marriage.
An encounter.
I think a gay encounter is when it goes like, yeah, we had a wild night, but this isn't my life.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'd take a one or two off.
Passing ships.
I'm not going to define myself by what we did, but we had some fun. Like, you're not a hash user. You had an encounter with hash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
I see that.
Yeah. Well, more like not really passing ships. One bow goes into a hull.
Docking ships, really.
Like Jim could not say he had an encounter.
No, not at all. No, it's a life.
Right. That's right.
But
it's habitual.
Sure, it starts with an encounter in 1973.
now the anchor's dropped.
That's sure.
Did you guys hear the one about Stallone? I thought it was the thing that I heard, and I went to tell someone, and they had heard it already. When they were walking, someone on a movie set, they were walking by his trailer or whatever, and it's the same quote that everyone hears. But he was like, "Oh yeah, now the balls."
I heard that was from a sound. I heard he was wired, and that was caught by a sound guy. Like that's the rumor I heard. He worked the balls. I heard that was because he didn't realize he was still mic'd.
It's so funny that I've heard all of these rumors are rumors that started like before the internet, when they would somehow just go from person to person, but literally spread across
Cradle
the country.
the balls, stroke the shaft. I mean, that's an awesome bit of it. First of all, it's great mentorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad advice.
That's life advice.
He's out here on the front lines for all of us.
That's right.
Cradle the balls.
I didn't know there was an article about it, so there you go.
What year
This
is
is
that
one of those
from?
that you show your wife, like, oh, did you read this article?
Did you hear what Sly Stallone said?
Imagine, yeah, we should try it, I guess, whatever.
But I heard, and I believe a hot mic thing, like that's not crazy because you get wired, you shoot something, you walk, or you forget, you go to your trailer for 20 minutes.
Yeah, Robert Durst committed to murder on the hotline.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That's right. Robert Durst, the best example, yeah. Yeah, cradle the ball, stroke the shaft. I mean, he wished he would have said that.
I wonder if he stands behind. Like, has he ever been confronted?
I don't know if anyone's ever asked him. I would love to know his answer to that.
I'd be scared to
It'd
ask
be a
him.
tough one to ask him.
Unless he had a sense of humor about it. I mean,
Is that true? Did you really say cradle the ball, stroke the shaft? Like,
I know.
If you asked him like that, he'd probably.
How would you do it?
Yeah, good advice.
Out of anything you could ask him, just like I have one question.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Rocky. Nothing to do with Rambo.
Yeah,
He's
now
in
we already
here.
know those stories. Yeah.
I ask him like 7 questions about the movie Cobra, and then Jim goes, and before you go, I have one question.
Marion, if I could. I even stay in the Cobra character.
Just like it's the time of Rocky's. Like, back when you were playing Rocky, is it true that you said?
Yeah.
Cradle the ball. Wow, the legend of Stallone's horny hot mic. Yeah.
You wonder how like all these rumors started, like those types of rumors that are rumors that of a generation.
Yeah.
Everybody hears.
Pass it on.
Yeah.
Well, I love that Sal's version is people walking by the trailer. So that means Stallone was really young.
Shouting.
It was Marley Maitland was blowing him.
Confirmed he does not know ASL.
Cradle the balls, work the shaft.
Read my lips.
She's getting she's getting a movie out of the thing. Work the shaft, not play it.
The version of that for me now is it's happened before. It's like, you ever mean to text someone, but then you text the person that just texted you? Because they're like right at the top. So they texted you, and then maybe you're like telling someone else something that they just told you or something like that. And then you text them right back what they're not supposed to get.
My favorite is hearing from people. I have never done it, but I've had friends that have done it and texted me immediately going, oh my fucking God, is when people take a screen grab of a text and then send it within the same text.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
same
then
thing.
like,
same difference.
They're like, why did you just screen grab our text?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've gotten one like that.
You have?
Oh yeah, from someone. And no. Sorry, she was talking about talking to me to someone else, and I was like, oh, that's me. You're telling. And I also got one from a publicist not long ago. It was a gym, but not meant for me. It was about me to somebody else.
Were you angry?
I was like, I was right to leave. Like, I was no longer with this person for like a week or two before.
Did you tell them?
No, I didn't need to. They immediately realized, like, oh, God, sorry, that was for...
But you didn't
not even
say-
sorry, oh, God, that was for whatever.
But you didn't have to tell them, I knew I was right to leave. You just knew it.
I just didn't respond to it.
Yeah.
Of course I was right to leave. It's like, I know when someone likes when they don't, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
But, like, you read something like that, and it's like,
Sorry,
they know
yeah.
that I saw it.
Sorry, that was not for you. And I'm like, I'll just let this slide. Now the iPhone has unsend.
It does, yes, but only
To
if
another
it-
iPhone, right?
Only, and it's
Yeah.
only if it's only done in a certain period of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny. They
That's
make
a
it
great
real-
thing to have.
They
yeah.
make it real tense. It's like a ticking time bomb. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you got to get back in there and unsend before
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
time is up.
31 minutes, you realize, oh, God, I called his wife a cunt.
But then you see that I unsent it, or no? You do see it.
A message
but you don't
has-
see what it was.
No,
obviously.
No, it'll just say so and so unsent a message.
Okay.
And then you go, what was that you just unsent?
So I meant to send something to my.
It was a phone number to someone else. That's all.
Yeah.
I was just saying I love you, but that was for my wife, not you. Anyway, don't even worry about that.
But you you can do that. But if you edit, they can see what you edited. Like you can go in and edit an iMessage, but you're spelling
It
or
just
whatever.
says edit.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Then you can see the original version too.
That's why even give that option to be like, let me just waste time to see where the spelling error was. They don't need to know what it said.
No. Yeah, I think
I don't get it.
I think the screen grab one is so bad because it's like, how do you come up with a good excuse?
It's bad. You know, everyone knows exactly what just
Like-
happened.
yeah.
Are you?
Look what he just said.
Right. And
Yeah.
there's no other
It
reason.
is mortifying.
There's literally no other reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I do that to all my texts.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I screen grab all my texts.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
always
save
screen
them.
grab and write, oh my God, because I think it's so cool.
I'm immortalizing this for my archives.
Why would you screen grab this? What?
My worst nightmare is that I would like send a dick picture or whatever to somebody like who like you know what I mean, like to Ozzy or something like that. Like by mistake, I would be talking dirty to someone, and just ruin the relationship. Like what the fuck is he?
And you know forever, like anytime you interact, this is the guy who did that.
Yeah. It'll never be unseen.
No, you've changed it forever.
Or humiliate yourself in front of.
I apologized to my super of my building once. This isn't the same scenario, but it just reminded me of this. He wasn't around for a while. I needed something just menial. I needed like to help him fix a lock or something like that. And I texted him. He didn't get back to me. I texted him. He didn't get back to me. And then I asked around. Like, oh, he wasn't feeling well. And like another week went by, and I was like, all right, like what's going on here? So I wrote him like, hey, buddy, listen, I know you're not feeling well, but I mean, this is crazy. I need this. I need you to look at this lock. And I found out after I sent that he had a heart attack and was pronounced dead and revived. And he was in the hospital recovering for weeks and then on bed rest. And I wrote to him at the time. I didn't, and that was out there for like a couple of weeks before I found that out.
Oh.
So and I wrote, listen, I know you're not feeling well, but like this is enough is enough.
By the way, good for you, Sal. You're right. Tell that to the insurance company when your shit gets stolen. Oh, the landlord didn't feel well. They don't care. Good for you. You had a fair question.
Yeah.
Get someone to do it for him.
You came back to life, right? I mean,
yeah, you were resurrected, weren't you?
You didn't die with the master key, did you?
Well, look. Terrified is the debut special. It's out now on YouTube. Sal Vulcano special. 800-Pound Gorilla YouTube channel. Produced by Ari Shaffir, by the way.
Yeah. Nice.
So go check it out if you haven't already. A lot of people have already checked it out, but if you haven't yet, check it out.
I think we crossed 1 million views today.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
When did it come out?
About 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Good for you, Sal.
Thanks so much. Man.
That's awesome. Yeah.
New tour right now, salvulcanocomedy.com. And I'm touring with the guys, so yeah, just keep them busy, man.
You're staying busy. It's just,
very busy.
Just don't stop fucking doing something.
And the No Press Network is dead.
And then,
unfortunately,
it's dead. It's never
Joker's canceled. I mean, terrible week.
Please send gifts to P.O. Box. No Press Network coming back. Joker season 11 starts July 11th. We're filming that right now.
Perfect.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Special guests this season include Brooke Shields, who's way funnier than people
She's very
realize.
funny.
She's had her in here. You did a movie with her. Like, she's awesome.
She loved Patrice. Kept pointing out how mean she was. Yeah.
Joey Fatone, Roy Wood Jr., Richard Kind, Joe DeRosa. I love it.
Yeah, just friends. We just throw friends on all the time now. So
I know a prank they probably pulled on DeRosa when he went up into the bathroom and sucked that.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you because I already did it.
I already encountered.
Thank you, Sal. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Yeah, there's more Jim and Sam after this.